hoobies started, you know? Am I making any sense? I don't know. That's both of my dinners sorted. And, yeah, my granddad, you might have seen him on AFK. If you haven't checked out AFK yet, it is my new Instagram and TikTok channel. At the moment, is only on Instagram and TikTok because I'm not sure if it's something that Twitter want to see that much. I feel like it's quite suited for TikTok and Instagram. I might put it on other places as well, whereas my usual videos go up on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Twix. Does anyone actually call it X? Like, let's be honest. Does anyone actually call it X? I really feel like Melon Husks should just give up with that. Trying to get people to call it, huh? Live streaming isn't available at the moment. What do you mean? Huh? But it is though, because I'm doing it. Anyway, who cares? I don't care. Let me just get all my stream chats open. There we go. And then get the TikTok chat open. There we go. Yeah, I do call it Twix. Feel free to join me in calling it Twix, chat, because I actually really enjoy calling it Twix, and I think it's funny. Because people know, if, you know, people are young and they're actually like, I don't know what Twitter is. They know what you're talking about because you say Twix. Because they understand what X is. So it's a pretty good backup name for it, I think. And plus, I feel like it would annoy Melon Husk. And I don't know about you, but annoying Melon Husk is like peak. So, yeah. Nanny and Grandy spent a long time helping me in the garden last week, so I don't want to be late going around there for dinner. I don't want to be rude, so we won't be doing too late today anyway, but we will I'm gonna try and do a little bit. I was tempted to take another week off because I saw the weather and I was like, why? And also I'm so tired, but I decided no, I feel like overall like 2 weeks off is a little bit cray. So, and I don't think I've ever done that before. Like, I've never had 2 weeks off in a row from streams since I started streaming. So, yeah, I decided, no, we're gonna push through. But don't worry if it gets too hot in this room. I absolutely will not be pain because I'm not gonna lie, I am too worn out and tired to be pushing through any kind of ickiness right now. Is my fan hitting the mic? No, I think we're good. Can you hear the fan at all, chat? Let me know. Oh my gosh, I've got so much to catch you up with, but I feel like I should wait until a little bit later because it takes people a little while to come in, get the notifications and all of those things. But again, if you want to go see some behind the scenes from Saturday Mashup, please go ahead and check out my short form platforms. If you want to see me bashing up the garden, make sure to follow AFKPow or AFK on Instagram and TikTok. I might be adding it on other platforms, but AFK is basically me behind the scenes of working on the house, working on the garden, doing my makeup. It's going to be basically AFK, away from keyboard. Anything away from keyboard. So if you are interested in seeing some behind the scenes stuff and possibly a blurred out Grandy Builder's bottom, go follow AFK. Go check out my videos from today. I've been non-stop this week. Actually non-stop. It's been... I don't feel... Like I said, I feel less refreshed than before I said I was going to take the week off to feel refreshed. So, who knows? Also, the garden is still in disarray. I feel like it looks worse than when we started. But we're working on it. We're working on it. We've got someone coming round tomorrow for an informal chat about what we can do with the garden, our options, you know, seeing what we can do, because previously when we spoke about the garden, I was like, oh, I'd like real grass. That was before we found a slab of concrete that was over 4 meters by 2 meters and about this thick in the garden. That's basically half of our garden. So we've, you know, yes, we can get a Kanga gun, smash it up and put it outside and be like, clean hardcore, take it if you want it, sort of thing. But there's going to be a lot of hardcore. So looking into options, I feel like, is a good idea. Also, I want to talk to a professional because I don't know if it's there for a reason. Is it covering something? Is it like stopping some kind of sewagey thing? Like what is it? Was it built there because they were planning to extend? There's nothing in our deeds or our paperwork about this slab of concrete in the garden. Nothing. So I don't know. No, also I know that I'm not keeping up with chat. I will be catching up with you very soon. I would hydrate, but my bottle is in the other room. But you are right. I should go get it. I should go get it. And I opened another tab on my browser because I was going to do something and I can't remember what I was going to do. No, I'm going to go get my water bottle because I can't remember what I was going to do in this other tab. I'll be right back. 1 second. Let me just go get my water bottle, bruv. Also, I know fishing's not on. Leave me alone. Water bottle has been acquired. We have been acquired. My hair is flying all over the place because I didn't want to... I usually put like a curling gel in my hair after my shower, but I only put my curling leave-in conditioner in. So it's gone a little bit frizzy, but I didn't want to go too crazy because I washed it 3 times in the past week. And if anyone has wavy or curly hair, you know that's bad. You know that you should probably only wash your hair like maximum once a week. And it does your hair really bad. Not to mention, it was covered in slime. Yeah. Also, I told a funny story to the mods. And I will probably tell it to you, but I'll have to wait a little while before I tell you. Unless I do it in a very strategic way, because, reasons. There's, a story from the slime stuff, but, we'll talk about that another day. Let me catch up with chat anyway. I did have a crash on my OBS. So if I don't read your name out and you have already typed in chat, please say hello again because my chat got wiped when my OBS crashed. So, Cypher, Mystery of Obscurity, Hip-Skinned, Rather Dashing, Nevjin, Blue Reese, hello, Matt, hello, Matt, and Yusef. I dribbled. Hello, how are you today? I hope you're glad, because if you're not, I'll be sad. Hi, hello, it's me, I'm alive. I exist on this planet. I don't know, has everyone forgotten that I exist? Maybe. Have I killed my channel, taken a week off? Possibly. Especially during the summer. Shout out to all the fellow streamers out there. If you are feeling like you are failing right now, I promise you, you are not. Most streamers struggle around this time of year. It is completely normal. Everyone's on holiday or outside, you know, having barbecues or something. There's not many people sitting in their rooms watching Twitch streams. It's not you, it's the sun. It's that stinky, stinky summer, stinky, stinky school holidays. People are like looking after their kids. Usually they have time during the day to watch streams when they're not looking after their kids and stuff. But trust me, if you're a fellow streamer, when I went to the Nintendo event 2 weeks ago, I promise you, everyone that I spoke to there is also suffering, and we all bonded over it. It's not you. I promise you. Please don't feel bad. And that's coming from someone who absolutely is feeling bad and guilty about this. I know you will feel bad. I know you will feel bad, but let's not advertise that people are not here when they, you know, it might cause people to act up. So let's Let's not advertise that certain people are not here. Okay, please, thank you. Crimson, thank you very, very much for the resubscription. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome and or welcome back to the Offshore Tea Suppliers. Enjoy your chat badge. No worries, Nevjin. It's just me being fussy. Don't worry about it. Enjoy your chat badge, your emotes, the ability to change room lights, and the ability to sound commands or the commands available to you. I run the exclamation mark commands. Enjoy. Also, yes, I'm probably going to be very emotive with my hands at the moment because I painted my nails. And whenever I've painted my nails or made my nails look nice, I'm just like, when I'm talking, sorry, but like, do you like them? They got all chipped because I was playing with go-karts. Hello? Focus. Ooh. They're a bit chipped in some areas because go-karts and slime and travel. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I have blisters all over my hands here from my suitcase. Because I'm just a baby and I have fragile skin and I have fragile bones. Does he get a nails done? Oh, thank you. I did them myself, actually. Like, thank you. I also just realised I should probably use some hand cream. We're looking a bit crusty. God forbid a 30-year-old has hands that look crusty. Oh my gosh. It's as if I'm aging naturally and it's totally normal. But that looks better, right? Yeah, a little bit of cream on them. A little bit of cream. Is T-Bot not awake? Is T-Bot not working? T-Bot. She didn't quack. Ah, she ain't working. She disconnected. But I need... Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to go on my other bot and I was going to turn off... because there is a timer in chat from a different I'm a Little T-bot that is constantly posting in chat. So let me turn that off because this stream was sponsored by Stealth a couple of weeks ago, but it is now no longer sponsored by Stealth. Well, I mean... well, they still gave me free stuff and paid me. So it was sponsored, but now just gifted, but also ad. Being a creator is confusing sometimes. It's like BBC, it was a paid job for me to go there and be on there. So I'm like, do I write ad for that because they paid me? But then it was like a job, a work. So I've just been doing ad anyway because there was money involved, even though it was kind of like a one-off wage more than a sponsorship payment. It's very confusing. So I just do ad on everything to make sure and be careful, like everything. So unfortunately, those Game of Life debuffs get crazy the more you level up. Oh, absolutely. Hashtag ad, hashtag paid to be on screen. So not really sponsored, but also I was paid to do a job. But then I guess a sponsorship is me being paid to do a job. I don't know. It's honestly, sometimes the line between what is an ad and what isn't is very blurry. So if you are a fellow creator, just put ad on everything that you are gifted or given money. And this is a big problem on TikTok. The amount of people that are giving free product and then review the product and they don't mention ad or gifted, and gifted isn't good enough anymore. You have to say ad, is so many. And you can tell because they're like, oh, look, I've got this. I didn't buy it with my own money. And you're like, you're supposed to put that in the caption. Or even sometimes they don't say, I didn't buy this with my own money. They just don't mention it. But when they show the package, it's very clearly a PR package. And it makes me cringe because you can get fined a lot of money if you get caught out. If one of your videos goes viral and you get the attention of the big bad boss ladies in the legal, oh boy. Oh boy, you gonna get in trouble. Also, I know I'm rambling and not catching up with chat. I swear I always read chat and I always keep up with chat. It's just there's so much to talk to you about, so much to catch up with you about. I will be catching up with chat though. I will. I don't know how much I'm going to scroll back because I feel like I've rambled a lot, but we'll get there. Also, Tiger, I see you on TikTok. Hello. How you doing? Anyway, turning off chatbot. Timers. There we go. That's that off. Cool. Is it different in different countries? Maybe, but I feel like the general gist of it is there are legal rules in a lot of countries that if you are paid or given product, you have to label it as an advert because of like the advertisement something. What's it? There's like a advertising standard, the ASA, I think it is, Advertisement Standards Agency or something. And it's like, they're basically trying to protect you sausages that are watching this content. Because if I'm given a product or I'm paid to review a product, that could skew my opinion on that product. Not that I let that happen, you know me. But if I don't agree with something, I turn it down, you know. But there are a lot of creators that if they're paid, they will shill anything. And no shade, you know, if you want to be like that, that's fine. Everybody's got their own business model and their own likes and ways that they do things, and that's fine. I'm not gonna pass judgment, but personally, I don't vibe like that. I don't do that. But there are people out there that will, and this is why these agencies are trying to protect you by making it obvious when someone has been paid or someone has been given product to review. It's to stop you looking at things going, oh, I'm influenced. I'm going to buy this product straight away. Because you might see, oh, it's an advert. I'm going to look at the reviews first. You know? I would always recommend doing your own research. I would always recommend doing your own research in any products. Even if it is me. I'm always happy that you trust my judgment a lot because I'm so strict with what I do accept and don't accept. And I will always hold my hand up and say, in this moment in time, I don't ever see myself ever selling out in that way. I've always been very particular about what sponsorships I accept. And I've always been very particular in what gifted product I accept. And there's been things I've been gifted and I've never posted about because I've ended up emailing them and saying, look, this doesn't work for me, or I don't like this product, and I've said, I'm really sorry, I can't show this on my socials because I don't like it. And I've said, do you want me to send it back? Usually they don't make me send it back, but then obviously I never hear from that brand again. But be careful because there's a lot of people out there that don't do that. And even with me, I always recommend doing your own research, look at the reviews, watch other reviews, because you might not have the same wants and likes as me, you know? Always do your own research. Always. And watching YouTube videos and TikTok videos is not always good research. You want to find verified reviews from normal people. We're just normal men. Oh my gosh, when we were in the green room at the CBBC studios and there was like snacks and tea on the TV. Oh, thank you very much for the strength. Tiger, thank you. Thank you very much for the strength. I need that because I'm tired. Thank you very much for the subscription on YouTube as well. I really appreciate it. So what was I saying? I got distracted. Oh yeah, on the TV was the dog from the We're Just Normal Men and the meme, you know the meme? And I was like, are you here right now? Like, is that puppet here right now? I want to meet it so bad. But we just didn't have time. Honestly, I didn't have time to do anything. It was literally wake up, have tea, do eye makeup, get taxi to the studio, get to the studio, do one pre-filmed thing out of everything. There was only one thing that was pre-filmed and it like wasn't even and then live, do the thing. Right, that segment's over. Go to the next thing. Do the thing. Right, now that segment's over. Go to this part of the studio. Do the thing. I didn't sit down until I got back in the taxi to go back. But I loved it. I loved that it was all over the place and chaos because it just suited my brain so much. I was like, this is so satisfying to me. Just constantly be like, go here, do this, go here, do this. So, yeah. The fan's really annoying me with blowing my hair all over the place, but it's fine. It's fine. Yes, you don't suddenly spur fur. All is good. Spur fur? Oh, what you mean by fleur? If anyone saw Saturday Mashup, you know why I'm saying fleur. My fleur. Unfortunately, also Cypher, hello Crimmy, hope you're glad, because if you know, I was trying to set up a stream up, but OBS is having my live screen patching. What? Did you see the entry? Yes, I did retweet it. I did. It looks really good. Really good. I'm sorry that I was not replying the past few days. I've not replied to anyone. It's been chaos. But also, I'm basically poor on Habbo anyway, so I wouldn't have had anything I wouldn't have been able to contribute. I'm not poor on Habbo. I have some Fernie, but all of it's been given to me, and I'm very grateful. And it's all in my game rooms, so I can't break up my game rooms, you know? Not just random YouTube. Yeah, Go Gadget. Hello, how are you today? I hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad. Hello. Game capturing. Yeah. With Habbo, don't use game capture, use window capture. Absolutely. It doesn't work with game capture. It only works with window. If it starts farting about, I can't remember what, there was like a tick box that I had to turn off. It was like, capture method. Was it capture method to automatic? I can't remember. But sometimes you have to, like, on game mode and stuff, there's a little tick box that you can try turning off and on, and that sometimes helps. A little ticky box. It is so hot. I don't even want to look at my emails. I've been checking in on my emails every now and then the past couple of days, obviously, because I saw the BBC email, but I've really been slacking with the emails and I'm scared what's in there. I'm glad, thank you. I may need to figure out how to watch the show from Saturday. If anyone is in the United of the Kingdom, you can go on to BBC iPlayer, search up Saturday Mashup, and I'm in... I put a screenshot of it the other day. I think it's like episode 5 of this series. Let me double check. Yeah, I don't know what series it is, but the current series is episode 5, and it's named Cabin Crew, Buddy Oliver, Gaming and Glow Up. And the icon looks like this. So you can watch it. You can watch it on the BBC iPlayer. And if you're not in the United Kingdom, then apparently Sunny Puns found a way to watch it. I don't know what the way to watch it is, and I'm not saying that you should follow what Sunny is doing, but if anyone wants a way to watch it, then Sunny is the person you need to talk to, because I can and cannot tell you what you should and shouldn't do, because the rules, certain things might be legal to use, but in the UK, we have licenses for watching certain channels, and BBC is one of those channels that you require a license to watch. And if you don't have a license, you can be fined a lot of money if you're in the UK. But if you're outside of the UK, I don't know if those rules apply to you, but I'm not going to divulge that. I'm not going to go into details. Either way, you can go to the Discord, because Sunny Puns has been watching it, and if you were to inquire how Sunny watched it in DMs, not in the public Discord, then I would not be able to stop that, because it's in DMs and out of my control. Also, I'm going to look into getting clips so that I can use them on the stream, hopefully, because I think it would be really fun if we had like a tip amount that comes up and I get gunged with slime. Because I think we'd get a lot more tips towards Artfire 2, Epic Poopaloo, which honestly, this goal might need to change because the garden is currently a building site. Yeah, can't believe it was on CBBC. I know! I cannot believe it was literally Saturday And it feels like a weird dream at this point. Also, hello, Crystal Ball. Hello, how are you today? Hope you're glad, because if you're not upset. Anubis, hello. Shy2 Devil, hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad. Hello. And yeah, Kay, you got something stuck in your eye. You joke, but I genuinely was in so much pain. Some of the slime did get in my eye. No joke. And I put on a brave face, but I was in a lot of pain. I think you can see, like, I think it's the second bucket goes directly in my eyeball, and it stung so bad. But then I've got very sensitive eyes, which I probably should have warned them about, and I probably should have taken some of my eye cream and put it on before the gunge went on me. But it really, 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 really hurt. And I don't know how my eyelashes stayed on, but Duo Lash Glue, if you want to sponsor someone to say that your lash glue is slime proof, I'm here. If you want to send me a PR package or something, that'd be great. I might do a tweet about that and be like, Duo Lash Glue, want to send me a PR package? Because, like, your lash glue is slime proof and I need more. It's actually running low. Look, I've barely got any left. But now that I know that it's, like, got through slime and everything, I really want some more. It's this one. And I've used it so much that it's, like, rubbing off now. But it's the Duo... What is this? I can't, like, the name is it. The name of it's literally rubbed off. But it's the one with, like, the little... Like, you paint it on the lashes like this. But it's... This is officially slime proof. Officially. Wear this to a water park. You'll be fine. But yeah, that's awesome. Your slime pick gave me a bit of nostalgia from... Do you know what I said to them? I was like, as much as I'm nervous to be slimed, do you know, the only thing that worried me about the slime was my ears. I told them, though, I said... I know! I'm the thumbnail for Series 7. How crazy is that? Just me! I went round Angry Dad's to watch it yesterday because I went round for dinner, and when he brought it up on iPlayer, I was like, wait, that's me! I'm the thumbnail! Crazy. And when I got there, the social media lady went, you're wearing your thumbnail! Because the picture they used was from BBC Creator Labs. And they were like, you're wearing the same outfit that you're wearing in your thumbnail. I love it when that happens. I was like, yay. But yeah, it was a crazy experience. But I told them, I said, oh my gosh, I actually really want to get slimed. I'm just worried about my ears because I cannot get them slimed. I'll be very ill, you know, Khajiits get very ill if their ears get wet. And they said, well, we don't usually allow people to wear hats when they're being slimed because it ruins the fun, but they said if you just put it over your ears, we'll let you wear a shower cap. Because I was like, I cannot be I'm not going to wear a polymorph potion here today. I want to be Khajiit all the way through, represent the Khajiit. And they were so understanding, and they put ears on my crash helmet for the go-karts as well. I don't know if anyone noticed that. BBC specifically got ears made for me to go on my crash helmet. And I thought that was so sweet of them to do that. Because I didn't ask them to do that. They surprised me with it on the day. They were like, by the way, we've customized your helmet for you. I was like, what? And literally, when I got my helmet, I was like, they've got ears on it. It was so cute. But they said to me, we don't usually allow people to wear shower caps, but specifically because of your ears, we're going to let you wear a shower cap. But I was so scared because the slime is thrown at you and it's pretty violent and it's really heavy. And I was so worried about the slime, like knocking the shower cap off and getting my ears slimed. So that was the only thing I was worried about. Deep down, I wanted to be slimed because I grew up watching like 50-50, Get Your Own Back, all those Nickelodeon, all those shows where people get slimed and gunked. And I was like, I kind of want to be the one being slimed because it will be so good for like clips. And also I knew that you lot would love it. Come on. Okay. Right. Here we go. Yeah. Dick and Dom, Dick and Dom in the bunk. It's so, yeah, it is really surreal that I grew up watching CBBC and now I'm the thumbnail for a show on CBBC right now. It's so weird. And I would, at the end, they were like, we hope to see you again. I was like, I hope to see you again. I'll come back in a heartbeat. I absolutely loved it so much. But yeah, I feel like I was going to say something and then I got distracted by Dick and Dom. But yeah, I wanted to be slimed. Come on, right, that's what I was going to say. Come on, own up. Who voted for me to get slimed? I know some of you lied and pretended to be children and voted me. Come on, own up. I won't be mad. I won't be mad. I promise. I'll let you off. I'll let you off. How many of you woke up at 9 o'clock in the morning just to vote me to be slimed? Because it was a vote. It was a vote. And I just want to know. I just want to know for no reason. It's just curiosity. I won't be mad. I won't be mad. Apparently, Angry Dad, I don't think he said he didn't vote, but he was crossing his fingers that it would be me. And but my grandparents said they didn't want me to be slimed because they were worried about it going in my eyes. And apparently while they were watching it, at first they thought it was funny, but then they saw it going in my eyes and mouth and their like natural instinct kicked in to protect me and they said they hated it. Is this a crypto channel? No, Exin, it's absolutely not. I am dead against crypto. I think it's a scam and it sucks. But if you want to find a crypto channel, I'm sure there's plenty out there. Plenty out there. But hello, on YouTube. I'm streaming on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube all at the same time right now. Yeah, a lot of people think that I'm pre-recorded, but I'm not. It's just that I talk to Twitch chat a lot more than the other chats, because let's be honest, the other chats are dead. Sorry, it's a sad, sad fact, but it's true. I don't get on any of the For You pages. The algorithm on YouTube hates me. It only likes my short videos. It doesn't like my live streams. Twitch likes my live streams most of the time. Although, like I said, it's quiet time of year at the moment for everyone because everyone's on holiday. I've got a cut on my leg. And a bruise. I keep finding cuts and bruises all over me. But yeah, I'd love to know how many of you went on the website and voted for me to be slimed. Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't think there's any rules that you have to be a kid. It's just like, if you want to vote for someone to be slimed, they'll be slimed. And fun fact, I did not know I was going to be slimed until literally I was slimed. When all of you found out on the TV, that's when I found out. They kept it a secret right until the last minute. So all of the reactions are genuine. I assumed it was going to be me. And it was 60% vote for me. So it was very close. But I did assume. I was like, it's probably going to be me because everything happens to me. I died on Games Master. I've now been slimed on Saturday Mashup. You know, the bad things usually happen to me. So I assumed, but I didn't know until I was told live. I was surprised that the Glow Up Girls didn't get voted though, because I thought the kids would want 2 people to be slimed versus 1 people. And 1 person, 1 people. And by the way, I went on, so while Saturday Mashup is live, this is new because when I was a kid, this wasn't a thing. So Saturday Mashup live, you now have a kids fan chat. So the kids can go on there and comment on the show. And oh my god, the fan chat is absolutely hilarious. It's just kids like, I hope I win the giveaway. Oh, wasn't me then. Bye. And then there was a few kids going, I didn't want her to get slimed. Sad face. She seems really nice. And then there was one kid that was like, I did. And the fan chat is so funny. I didn't watch it while I was on the show, but I caught up with it afterwards and like read all the comments. Absolutely hilarious, so unhinged. And there was a few comments that were deleted and I'm like, I really want to know what that comment was. Why was it deleted? How unhinged was this child? But yeah, it was absolute chaos. Sorry, I was reading something that just popped up and I was like, oh. Absolute chaos, the best kind of chaos. I know, I absolutely loved it. It was honestly surreal and I got so anxious beforehand. Like, I was literally... Oh, on the day of the travel, you know me, the travel was more nerve-wracking than the show. But obviously, with it being live, I actually felt more comfortable with that than it being pre-recorded because I'm used to being live. And every time they said, oh, just remember not to swear. We know you know this, Kay, because you're a live streamer and you don't swear. And I was like, yeah, you got me. I'm fine. Sorry, my brain is just stopping every sentence and forgetting what I was going to say. Oh, the travel there. So Badgers was working earlies. And I didn't think he was going to be home in time. Oh, no, late. No, early. No, late. No, earlies. Earlies. He was working earlies. So he worked until, like, he got home at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But my taxi was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I had to... I was, like, really scared that I wasn't going to get a goodbye, calm down cuddle. And I was like shaking and pacing up and down. I was like getting so worked up and anxious. And then out of nowhere, Badgers turned up. And I was like, oh, I'm just so happy I get a hug. And I was so scared. But then when I was there, it just felt natural. It felt like it was meant to be. And I felt like I was at home. I don't know. I felt so comfortable. And it just felt right. I don't know. I enjoyed it so much. And I really want to hear, I'm going to probably email the CBBC people and ask for, like, feedback. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Because I really want to know, like, how can I improve this? Because I definitely want to do it again. I want to do something like that again. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love being on TV. I love being in front of a camera. I love entertaining people. I love being a goofball. Even when I was little, my dream was to be a presenter or an actress. So maybe next I'll be a background character in EastEnders. That'd be good. That'd be good. And I think EastEnders is filmed in London, so at least I wouldn't have to go all the way to the other side of the country. Because it was the Saturday mashup is filmed in BBC Scotland, which is in Glasgow. So it's quite the trek. Quite the trek. Okay, so lots to catch you up on, but I'll probably slowly catch you up throughout the day. Until then, I suppose we will do some dailies. And then after that, I don't know. I don't have a plan today because my plan was to come back or as like, oh, Monday, I'm refreshed, we're ready to go back to streaming, I've got a new fresh outlook, I touched some grass. But it just all went crazy. And I didn't have time to come back refreshed and with like new ideas and everything. I'm sorry, okay? I've come back exactly how I left you. I've come back exactly how I left you. You know what will fix this problem? Having Habbo in the background so I can hear doo-doo-doo. That's what will fix this. Doo-doo-doo will soothe me. Hi, Sterile of you. Hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad. Harley Quinn, hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad. Hello. If any of you haven't already said hello to me, let me know, and I will say hello to you. I'll flip. I'll flip. I think that's right. I don't know if I wrote my password right. We're going to find out. Yeah, I'm in. I'm going to go sit in my duck room. Because that's what I do these days in Habbo. I just go sit in my duck room. I just sit in my duck room and spend my life in my duck room. What else are you supposed to do? Huh? What else is there to do in life than just sit in your duck room? So, yeah, dailies in ESO. I missed pretty much all of White Strakes. I'm pretty sure White Strakes has ended. I must have missed out on pretty much every single fragment. I was busy doing things and stuff, so I apologize to my Molag Bol pet, who doesn't exist yet. I think I did get the fragment for the mount. Oh, so I've got the plain Melder's Master pieces. I need 2 more pieces of the Molag Bol oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so behind. Look, I've got this as well. And I've got... Oh, okay. Right, next event, we're going to have to, like, really put some effort in because I am so behind. Can we... Right, okay, listen. At Zenimax Bethesda, as an apology for making us all farm Morrowind world bosses till the death and anchors till our last breath during the Jubilee Festival, I personally feel like, and as a celebration, okay, as a celebration of the 10th anniversary, I feel like we should have another Jubilee Festival this year. 2 Jubilee Festivals to celebrate the 10th anniversary. Yeah, that's I believe. Yeah. What do you think? Because I think that's fair. What do you think? I think it's very fair. I had to hear that twice before I realised you were saying duck instead of dark, which is rare. I normally don't have any difficulty sorting out British accents, but in my defence, I've only been awake for 20 minutes. Duck? What did I say with duck in it? Oh, duck room. I feel like we should have another Jubilee Festival, and we should get 5 tickets a day to celebrate 10-year anniversary. Yeah. And definitely not because I'm so behind. Forbidden! Papa! Hello, how are you today? I hope you're glad, because if you're not, I'll be sad. Hello, darlings. How are you doing? Come on, Azander. Are you not enjoying this? We're doing Ritz. It's your favourite. You love Ritz. Flip. Good today. Glad to hear it, sausage. Glad to hear it.
So, you're the one that saved the queen, eh?
So, you're the one who saved the queen, eh? Chat, I think it's... We'll give it, like, half an hour, and then I think I need a tea. Although I do have water. Do you... Right, fun couple of facts, chat. Fun couple of facts. When asked about my favourite tea, obviously because it was on the BBC, I couldn't say Yorkshire tea, but you know for a fact that I wanted to say Yorkshire tea, okay? You know that. Second of all, when I said my favourite game, I said Crash Bandicoot, and some of you were probably very confused. Because you were probably like, ESO, hello. Because Elder Scrolls Online is an 18+ game, I obviously couldn't say Elder Scrolls Online because the kids would be searching up Elder Scrolls Online and then they would try and ask their parents to play an 18+ game. So that's 2 questions answered for anyone that was confused by my responses in the questions. Also, another one that threw a lot of people was that I said, when they said, what's your hobby when you're, what is your out of work hobby sort of thing? Or I didn't say out of work. They were like, what's something you do in your downtime or spare time? And I said, surfing. Now, what I meant to say was water sports in general. But what came out of my mouth, because it was like literally split second to answer, was surfing. Now, I have surfed, I do surf, but there's a lot of people that are like, Kay, when do you ever surf? Okay. I surf and do water sports once or twice a year, and it's when I go on holiday, and it's my favorite time of the year. And to me, you might say, "Isn't gaming your hobby?" And I was like, "No, because gaming is my job now." So to me, I associate gaming is something that I love. Don't get me wrong, I love gaming, but to me, that's not downtime. That's job. So a lot of people were confused about my answer there, but I've explained to people, in my mind, my downtime is when I go on holiday, because that's basically the only thing that I do in downtime. So yeah, surfing, water sports, that is, if I have downtime, that's what I like to do. That's what I enjoy doing. Come to Fort Dawnguard. We're always looking for a new recruit. Dawnguard! Hello, how are you today? Hope you're glad, because if you're not, I'll be sad. Right, chat, I'm gonna need you to be very quiet about Mistress Vampire, because Dawnguard are sniffing around, and I think they've heard that we are housing a vampire. So do not tell Dawnguard David that we are housing a vampire, okay? Because although Mistress Vampire's not here right now because she's still in the loft in Cute Mum and Angry Dad's house, because our loft hatch is not big enough to get her coffin up there. But we have someone doing that now. We got a quote on it, and it's a really, really good price. So we are going to have that done, hopefully sooner rather than later. I do surf the web a lot. That's true as well. That is very true. Better not be housing no no, I would never. Vampires, oh, they are absolutely awful. Also, I'm live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube all at the same time for anyone that is confused who I'm replying to or what I'm replying to. There you go. Chat, we don't have a vampire that takes over the channel every October, do we? Oh, that would be silly, that would. That would be silly. That'd be so silly. Oh, we would never do that. Never.
It's stupid. Don't.
Absolutely not.
Don't stand in stupid.
Never.
Don't stand in stupid. Stupid.
Sunny Puns, thank you so much.
Kay is quitting ESO and becoming a Crash Bandicoot streamer.
I knew someone would say it. Sunny, thank you so much for the resubscription. I really, really, really appreciate it. Welcome welcome back to the Offshore Tea-Suppliers. Enjoy your chat badge, your emotes, ability to change room lights, and the ability to use sound commands. All the commands available to you are underneath exclamation mark commands. Enjoy. Yep, quitting ESO, becoming Crash Bandicoot streamer. I've been lying to you all this time. I actually hate ESO. I'm actually only playing ESO because Bethesda send me goodies. I actually don't like the game at all. I just like the free stuff. You know, and the only reason I play it is because sometimes they pay me to play it. So I want to, I want to stay in their good books. Like, ESO actually is like the worst game ever and I hate it. I don't think anyone would ever believe that, even if I said it really seriously. I don't think I could ever convince anyone that I don't like ESO. That's good because I brought my crossbow across. Oh, good thing you won't need it. Good thing you won't need the crossbow. I'm still searching for another D&D player and got the request from a dad with his 15-year-old daughter, and I had to turn him away because this campaign is a bit too dark for a young girl. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, can you maybe please help me get the bog dog pet, or get the achievement for the fire spider? What do we have to do for those, Nev? Crash Bandicoot genuinely is like my second, third favorite game because of the memories I have with my dad. Angry Dad was so happy that I gave him a shout out, by the way, because I went, oh, I grew up with my dad playing Crash Bandicoot, and he was like, that's me. Had to give him a shout out, didn't I? Kill all Blackwood Oblivion bosses. Oblivion portal bosses. So, what, in one portal or in all the I'm confused. How did you not hear about the Dolce & Gabbana dog perfume? How would I have heard that? I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube, and when do I ever keep up with the news? Why would I care about Dolce & Gabbana everything? I can't afford Dolce & Gabbana. I don't keep up with these fancy labels. Also, when was that question even asked? Was that during the slime? I couldn't hear... In my defense, I also couldn't hear anything. I couldn't hear a thing. All I had in my ears was slime. During the slime round, I feel like they should have speakers with their voices, because I could not hear them. During the slime, I don't even remember that question. That's how little I could hear. That's how little I could hear. I just couldn't hear anything. I'm sensing some heavy vampire vibes right now. Oh, it's probably just like, you know, your fans blowing on you and making you cold. Yeah, it's probably just that. So, all of the questions during the slime, I'm guessing are purposely difficult so you get slimed. I got one question right, though, and it was a space nerd one. And they were like, what planet could you have seen with the naked eye during this week? Venus! And I can thank Angry Dad for that, because he drummed into my head whenever you can see Venus. And I love, like, planets and space stuff. I went outside last night trying to see the meteor shower, and I'm sure I saw some little flickers, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. I may or may not have... It may or may not have been my brain wanting to see meteors. But then I swear I saw stuff like shooting. Like little... Animal Crossing moment. But... I really don't know. I really don't know. I was going to do something just now and I can't remember what it was. Oh. Oh. Only $99 a bottle. Oh yeah, what a steal. What an absolute steal. That is very affordable. Uh-huh, yeah. I would totally keep up with that news.
The Red Mountain.
That news is really helpful to me. It's like when they were asking about like Olympics and stuff. I actually really love watching the Olympics, but when have I had time to watch TV the past few weeks? And also there was like a Strictly Come Dancing question. I get why, but like, it was like, I don't know. It was all very strange. Dog perfume. Fifi. Oh my gosh. Inspired by Domenico Dolce's unconditional love for his loyal dog Fifi, this alcohol-free scented mist for dogs blends fresh and delicate notes of yang-yang, musk, and sandalwood It's a tender and embracing fragrance for a plainful beauty routine. The dog is very cute. I feel like if it was a cat, chat would have come in and been like, have you seen the cat perfume? And they would have forced me to buy it. But because it's a dog, I feel like probably less came to me and like, oh, we've got this thing going on, my darling. Wait, did I just put away something that I didn't have? Let me check. Just going through the guild bank. Don't mind. Oh, did I see something I don't have? No. La 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 la. You did well in the go-kart race, but that kid you race against tore the track. Honestly, so fun fact, if you watch it back, the reason that I was a couple of seconds behind was, number one, I was playing up to the cameras. I wasn't there to win. I was there to make an impact. I was there to show my presenting skills and my entertainment skills. I didn't want to win. I wanted to entertain. So, number one, I was playing up to the cameras and waving at the cameras and being silly. Number two, I may or may not have almost destroyed the set in Mashup City. And you can even hear the presenter going, please don't smash up the city. And it was really funny. And so I had to practice on the racetrack so that I could remember what way the figure eight goes, because there's no arrows on the floor telling you where to go. But I couldn't practice breaking the boxes. Now, the boxes, I, for some reason, thought I would have to really pull it. And I wasn't looking at it when I pulled it. So I pulled it, but it didn't feel like there was no, like I thought it was going to make a feeling that it's opened, and I thought there'd be confetti. But apparently there's only confetti in some of them, and you only get points if you get confetti. So I yanked it and held on to it and carried on driving and took all the set with me. And you can see it happen. You see all the set move. And after that point, I realized, right, I just pull it. And I got so unlucky with the boxes. I think I only got like one box with confetti in it. So the kid that won, because they were a couple of seconds faster than me. I don't know how many seconds specifically, because I wasn't really paying attention. I was just having so much fun. But they got 500 points for coming first. And then I think they got like another few hundred points from all the boxes. I swear they got confetti in every single box that they opened. I was like, you lucky jammy sod. You lucky jammy dodger. But honestly, I'm really glad that they won, because I would have felt so bad if I went on a kid's show and beat a kid in a kid's game and I would have taken the trophy instead of them. I would have felt so bad. Although I am really upset that I didn't get a squishy Stanley. I really want a Stanley plushie. Really, really, really bad. And I thought when I did the house, I can't remember the name of the house game, but where I had to say something and the kid had to go get it. I thought they said that me and the kid get a Stanley, but it wasn't. It was the two kids that get the Stanley plushie. And I was like, I want a Stanley plushie. I want a Stanley plushie. This is so sad. Why don't I get a Stanley? And I was like saying to everyone, I was like, I want a Stanley. I love Stanley. Stanley the puppet was so nice. What a legend. He was so nice. And he totally understood that I didn't want to get my fur wet. Because like he said he'll never be slimed. Because he doesn't want to get his fur wet. So he was totally cool. Totally chill. Thank you very much for all the follows on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube, by the way. I really appreciate it. Did you make sure to subtly tell everyone in the airport and on the plane that you were being flown to Glasgow to be on the telly? So the only person that I really told, because I didn't really talk to anyone, the only person that I told was my taxi driver, because he was like, are you going on holiday? And I said, no, I'm actually going to be on TV. He was like, what? I'm taxiing a famous person? I was like, well, I'm going to be on Saturday Mashup 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. He went, I'm going to turn it on and tell all my kids that I had you in my taxi. And I wonder if he actually did turn it on and tell all his kids that I was in his taxi, because that's so wholesome if he did. How cute was that? But that was the only person that I told. Did you not fast travel there? When I tell you this, I mean it with my whole heart and soul. I wish I fast traveled there. When I tell you I was cursed, my taxi was late. My flight was delayed. My train was delayed. My other train was delayed. My flight home was delayed. I had a 5-hour stopover at the airport that I felt like I was going insane because I was so completely bored. The travel, usually I get so anxious about travel and then I'm like, oh, it's fine. Nothing bad happened. This time, every single step of my travel journey was bad. And I don't even want to think about it. I was so exhausted when I got home on Saturday. It was just awful. Awful. It was terrible. The show went brilliantly, but the travel was literally my worst nightmare when it comes to travel. And I will say, if there's any fellow Realm of Insanity Scots in the chat, the Scots get a bad representation for, like, hating us English people and being resentful of us and just being nasty. Every single Scottish person that I came across was the most nice person ever. They were always offering to help me with my bags. They were chatting to me, saying good morning, like, hello, how are you? Oh, good morning, good morning. So nice. You go to London and people shove you out the way, kick you out the way, elbow you, don't talk to you. The Scotland people? They're nice, those Scots. Like, they're always in TV shows and stuff. They're always portrayed as, like, grumpy, horrible people. I was only there for, like, 48 hours, but I can say that the time that I spent there, they are some of the most welcoming people that I have ever come across. And it shocked me because, like I say, most of the time Scottish people on TV are portrayed as grumpy people that hate English people. Like, they're always nasty to you. But I did not feel like that at all. I didn't feel like I was invading. I felt welcomed. And the Scottish people were way nicer than any of the England people. The England people were just, like, smashing me out the way. Being horrible. Whereas the Scottish people were, like, helping me with my bags. Really lovely. Shout out to the Scottish people. You're nice. I will say, though, it is kind of jarring as someone from England, because the bottom half of England, so you've got the north of England and the south of England. There's not really any in between. It's just north and south. As soon as you go a little bit past the middle of the UK, that's it, you're north. Or you're south. So I'm from the south half of the UK, right? In the south half of the UK, you don't really talk to strangers. When you're walking in the street, you sort of put your head down, get on with your work, get on with your day. When you start going more north, like North England or Scotland, people love a chat. They'll stop you in the street and go, good morning, how's your day? Good morning, good morning. And it was really confusing at first because I was like, why are you talking to me? What do you want? You trying to sell me something? And it's really sad that we've gotten like that in the south part of the UK, but we just hate people. And it's like, don't talk to me. And at first I was like, oh no, please don't talk to me. Oh no, I don't want to talk to you. Oh, people. But then after a while, I actually really enjoyed it. And I was like, good morning, good morning. Oh yes, pleasant day. Oh, it's not raining today. Oh good, you've come here on the one day it doesn't rain in Scotland. Well done, you. And I ended up really enjoying it. But yeah, at first it was jarring. I was like, oh, why are these random people talking to me? I don't know you. Do I know you? Do you want to sell me something? Are you trying to convert me to, like, some kind of religion? I already worship the great Sheogorath. I don't need none of your religion.
There you are. I have been expecting you.
Oh yes, the NPCs up north are a lot more friendly. They want to chat. That's almost like the opposite in the US. Here, the Southerners are the ones that likely talk your ear off. Yeah, I guess it is like swapped, isn't it?
You're back. The mirror.
I have heard that. I have heard that. My water bottle's getting low already.
Spotted shortly after the transformation of the southwestern wheel.
Shut up, bootleg Abnathon. I hope this morning isn't indicative of how my PC is working. Nothing is coming up. Oh no. Computers don't like this heat, to be fair. Computers do not like the summer.
Ah, there you are. I have been
Shut up, Laramil. I will eventually do the Gold Road quest line, but not right now. Will I do it before the next chapter comes out? I don't know. It was very close last time, wasn't it? Oh god. Oh, I just made it. I just made it. Oh my gosh. Did that even count? Yeah, it did. Yay! Yay! It counted. Yay! I wasn't cursed today, because for those who don't know, the past few days of doing these dailies, or the past few weeks, I guess, because I wasn't here this week. The past few weeks, I've been turning up just as they've been finished, and I've missed them. That was less painful than the past few times I've done it. I tend to chat too much at people when travelling and such. Miss Sunny is always like, that clerk didn't need to hear your whole life story. I usually, if people talk to me, I'll talk to them back. But I'm very rarely someone that instigates conversation because I'm an anxious traveller. Oh, the guy on the plane was so nice. The plane out there. The guy that was next to me on the plane on the way to Glasgow. Which, by the way, I will say this. BBC is very, very conscious of being economical and like being good for the planet. And they reached out to me and they said, oh, we do most of our traveling by train or public transport because it's better for like the environment and everything. And when I looked up how long it takes to do it by train, I did say to them, I said, hey, I'm really, really sorry, but I have a joint condition and I will probably be very uncomfortable if I'm on trains for 8 hours. Is there any way we can speed this up? And they were extremely accommodating. They were very, very understanding. And I just want to like put out there that it was really nice that they took every one of my concerns really seriously. And I always feel so stupid bringing up my joint problems. Because my joint problems are way... They're not as bad as anyone else's. You know, there's a lot of people out there that have worse problems than I do. But I just looked at the train journey and I was like, 8 hours on a train. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Although I ended up doing like 8 hours of travel anyway on the last day because of all the delays and stuff. But yeah, I thought it was really, really not. Oh no, I'm in my flipping PvP setup. Oh no, this is bad. This is really, really bad. Yeah, they were super understanding. They got me a flight. So I did half the journey by train and then half of it flying. And yeah, I just really appreciate how serious they... And also the ear situation. They took all of my concerns on board. And I'm just really appreciative that there was no point that I felt stupid in any of my worries. The whole time, they just made sure that I felt comfortable.
We will never forget.
They made sure that I felt, you know, they made me feel not stupid. They listened, and it was nice to feel like I wasn't trying to be a diva. And I always worry when I ask about these things. I always panic and think, oh, they're gonna probably think that I'm a massive diva and they're gonna hate me. But I didn't get that vibe at all. Yeah, they custom made me my helmet for me. They said, we've got some ears to put on your helmet for you. And I didn't ask them to do that, but I told them the situation with me being a real life Khajiit, and you know, I don't want to have to hide my ears. I want to represent my kind, all of those things. And they were very, very, very accommodating. And I just, they did that. They surprised me with that on the day. They said, oh, we've made you a special accessory for your hat, for your helmet in the go-karts. And I was like, I love that so much. I just thought that was so sweet. So sweet. Crush Yang, hello, how are you today? Temp Jaeger, hope you're glad, because if you're not, I'll be sad. Hello. Oh, you're New Zealand. Gosh, it's like late for you, isn't it? Like 10 o'clock or something? How's your skooma intake? No comment. Skooma cat. Which vendor shall I buy for Zez is cool, but the Raven is so cute. I personally love for Zez, but there are some very cool assistants now. But for Zez will always be in my heart. Hope you had a great time on the CBBC. I caught a small bit of it after seeing your tweet. Oh, Tim Yeager, thank you. If anyone's in the UK, you can watch it back on BBC iPlayer. It's on catch up. Season 7, episode 5. You can't miss it because I'm the thumbnail. I'm the thumbnail, which is so weird. My Angry Dad went to go watch it and he went, Cage, you know you're the thumbnail? I was like, what? I'm the thumbnail for season 7.
You want another rogue come to take what's left.
It's 1 AM. I'm up guarding the city from vampires. Oh, very fair, very fair. A very important effort. Yes, you best get those vampires. Oh, you never know where they're lurking. Speaking of, did you see Mistress Vampire got a little bit of a moment on CBBC? I mean, I don't know who Mistress Vampire is, but during my segment, they showed up this picture of a vampire lady. I don't know who that could be. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm still in my PvP flipping... Yeah, let me change. Let me change real quick.
Tell us.
Oh, flip. Whoa. Also, if you're not in the UK and you want to watch Saturday Mashup, my episode, I hear Sunny Puns may have watched it, and you should definitely ask them how they watched it.
The lovely queen of the realm. Welcome back. Looked like you had a ton of fun.
But you shouldn't ask how they watched it in a public space where I can see it. I can't stop what you talk about in DMs, though. And Sunny, if you get too many people DMing you, please let me know and I'll tell them to stop. But I feel like you've probably got it copy and pasted by now, right? But yeah, I hear Sunny Puns may have found a way to watch it. I don't know how, but there's a way.
And I'm feeling.
It may or may not be something that I suggested possibly somewhere and it didn't work in a certain way if you use the link, but if you search it while doing a certain thing, using a certain tool, if you look it up and don't click the link, I think maybe possibly that might help. I don't know. Feel free to just watch the sliming, it's fun. Oh, Steph said thank you. Dragon, thank you so much for the resubscription. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Welcome and welcome back to the Offshore Tea Suppliers. Enjoy your chat badge, your emotes, the ability to change room lights, and the ability to use sound commands or commands available to you are underneath exclamation mark commands. Enjoy. Thank you very, 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 very much. Watched the entire episode. Well, I fast forwarded through most parts that came. But yeah, Angry Dad watched it live. So did my grandparents. But when we watched it back, I just skipped through all the bits that I wasn't in because I was like, it's quite a long show. It starts at 9 o'clock in the morning and it goes on until what, 11:30. So it's a pretty hefty show. It's quite long. But yeah, if you're in the UK, BBC iPlayer. If you're not in the UK, I can't tell you how you'd find it, but I'm sure other people in chat know ways that they've watched it. Not that I'm saying you should try and watch it, because if you're not in the UK, Sure, it's a UK thing, and you have to have a license to watch it. So don't break rules. Rule breaking is bad. But hey, who's to say that you're not British? Huh? Maybe you are part British, and if you was to be asked in a question, are you in the UK and are you British and do you have a license? If you said yes, there's probably one of your ancestors that is British, maybe. So technically that wouldn't be a lie if you looked it up. You know? If you just so happened to stumble upon the BBC iPlayer website with a certain tool and then said, you know, it accidentally clicked yes, then that would be real bad. But I mean, and then the episode just started playing and then your mouse disconnected so you couldn't stop it. Oh no. Wait, I'm so confused. I just swapped my... Oh, have I put the wrong staff on? Oh, wait, I'm being stupid. 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 Okay, I think we're good now. Accidentally, just accidentally, because you can only watch BBC iPlayer if you're in the UK and you have a TV license. Well, I do have a license of the driver's variety, so it's not a lie. Yeah, you have a license, yeah. Seriously, why can't Saturday Mashup put their things on YouTube? It makes me sad, because I feel like Games Master went up on YouTube after the episode aired. And I feel like that was so much easier for people to watch that. Although I was on Games Master a lot less time than I was on this. I was on half of the show, I guess. I'm being stupid again. I'm being a silly poo bum. I'm being a stinky poo bum. I'm being a stinky poo bum. I'm part Britain. Is that part British? Yeah. See? Now you're thinking with numbers. Maybe you're a Breton. Huh? Huh?
What's the deal with that new forest?
What's the deal with that new forest?
I think I'm gonna make a tea chat because I've been live over an hour, although my time live says 1:40, but just know that I started the stream and then my OBS crashed, so it's technically not true. But I'm gonna go make a tea, I think. So let me turn on fishing, because I feel like everyone will murder me if I forget to turn on fishing. And if you want to go entertain yourself while I'm away, you can go on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, KPow or KPowXD. I think it's KPow on all of them. You can go check out my short form video that I posted that is all about my time at behind the scenes of Saturday Mashup. I will probably have some more clips and things coming in soon. I eventually want to make some alerts on the screen that include the clips of me possibly being a slime, possibly breaking the set in the go-karts. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do that because, yeah. Reasons. I received a gift. Crimson, what have you sent me? Ooh, Alice Madness Returns. Do you know what? I have been asked to play this by so many people. Thank you, Crimson! A load of people have asked me to play Alice Madness Returns, and a lot of people have asked me to cosplay it as well. And I've never played it. So this is a very interesting gift. Ooh. Maybe this will inspire what I'm going to do for the next few days. I don't know. Who knows? Great game, I've heard. And a lot of people say that I recommend, that I remind them of Alice in Madness Returns. Which, I don't know, is that a compliment or not? I've never played the game. Right, fishing is turned on. The words game is turned on. I'm going to bring it back. Please stretch, take your eyes away from the screen. Have a little bit of a break, and we'll be back shortly. Go watch my videos. See you in a bit.
I'm really sorry, this just isn't working anymore.
Really?
Yeah, you'll thank me eventually. You'll be fine, you just need a cup of tea.
What?
A graze or minor injury, there's tea. There's tea. You took an arrow to the knee, have tea. Oh, tea. Even winners of the Monaco Grand Prix drink tea. Heard it's drunk by the bourgeoisie, probably. Likely change the course of history. Lovely cup of tea. When Monday leaves you feeling blue, and your boss has a rage that you can't subdue, you likely see his point of view if you just sit down and have a brew. If zombies come back from the dead and you're all tucked up inside your bed, put down your guns, use tea instead, then use the cup to smash their heads.
Sarah, can we just talk? Sarah.
Your legs trapped underneath debris, there's tea. There's tea. You feel a burning when you pee, have tea. Oh, tea. Been sectioned for insanity. More British pollution, grime and smog. Gives the glossy coat to your dog. Could reduce the deficit of grease. Unite and soothe the breach of peace. Use it to clean off your makeup, or feel better for a messy breakup.
times I fell, I learn, but I'm weak when you smile at me, can't you tell? I yearn for that someone to bear with me. I'm hanging on to, I'm kind of fragile, so to speak, but my heavy heart knew you could be the new beginning, knew you could be the new beginning. My heavy heart is broken, but you could mend it for the night. You think about how many times I fell, I learned I'm weak when you smile at me, can't you tell that I yearn for that someone to bear with me. I'm hanging on to, I'm kind of fragile, so to speak, but my heavy heart knew you could be the new beginning, knew you could be the new beginning. My heavy heart is broken, but you could mend it for the night.
Hello! Sorry about that. I'm back. Oh, poo off, TikTok. Oh, your live visibility is restricted because I went on a toilet break for more than 1 minute? TikTok, get alive.
Don't stand.
I'm sick of TikTok restricting me because of me going on a break.
Stupid! Don't stand.
Do they actually want me to end the stream every time I go on a break? Like, grow up. Grow up, TikTok.
Stupid! Don't
Grow up, TikTok.
stupid. Stupid.
Incompetence!
40-month smile.
Oh, thank you very, very much for the resubscription. I really, 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 really appreciate it. At tier 3. Nonetheless, welcome and or welcome back to the official TEA players. Enjoy your chat badge, your emotes, the ability to change room lights, and the ability to sound commands. All commands available to you are underneath exclamation mark commands. Enjoy. I was a little bit longer than I expected because I needed to do my water bottle, and then I needed to do some things downstairs, so... Well, I've not drunk me cuppa yet. I made it, I brought it up. It's probably drinkable right now, actually. Hi, Drummer, how are you today? Hope you're glad, because if you I've said I'm slightly melting, and honestly, downstairs is so much cooler than upstairs. So that was another reason that I was away a little bit longer than I anticipated, because I was just enjoying, like, the coolness of being downstairs. The interior of the CVPC is how I imagine your mind looks like on the inside. I know, it was so satisfying. I was unexpectedly on lurk, and a friend called me to wish happy birthday for tomorrow, and I had a lot to catch up on. Oh, no, that's so sweet. Ah. Well, you have to come and ask for your birthday song tomorrow, won't you? Won't you? Eh? Eh? Yeah, my tea's very drinkable right now. Dawn God, thank you very much for coming along. I really, really appreciate you. We'll see you again very soon. Goodbye. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry, I'm just replying to an email real quick. One second. Ah! Ah! Drummer. You're joking, right? You're joking.
Let's scoop.
Commander Hoots, thank you so much for the resubscription. I really, really appreciate it. Welcome and or welcome back to the Upshore Players. Enjoy your chat badge, emotes, the ability to change room lights, and the ability to use sound commands. All the commands available to you are underneath exclamation mark commands. Enjoy. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, I am actually less recovered than when I said I was going to have a week off, because little old Muggins over here was like, I'm going to take last week off, but it was this week at the time. So last week, I'm going to take the week off. Touch some grass, spend some time doing the garden, ripping up the decking, doing things while the weather's still nice, while we don't have rain, etc, etc. So, if you've not seen the video of me working on the garden yet, please follow AFK Pow on AFK Pow on Instagram and TikTok. I will get a command for this made eventually because I'm a melon. Also, Hoots, hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad. So the ripping up the decking, which originally it was just going to be rip up the decking, leave whatever is under there, cover it with the gravel, and decide what we're going to do. Have a look at what's under the gravel, plan ahead what we're going to do when we get rid of the gravel, yada, yada, yada. No, there's a video. There's a video. It's a really good video. Not a picture. There is a picture, but there's a video. A good video. Go follow AFK Pow. It's my new Instagram and TikTok account for anything that is off screen. So gardening, housework, makeup, anything that is not gaming or going to gaming events. AFK Pow. Again, I really should set a command for this. I'll probably do that in a second. But hi Red, how are you today? Hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad. Hello Redbeard, how you doing? I'm good, thank you. Hope you're doing well too. So ripping up the decking. This decking, we thought it was just bowed. We thought it was just wonky, and we were just going to repair it. Like, at first we were going to repair it, and then we decided, no, we're going to get rid of it, because a decking is a lot of upkeep. You've got to constantly oil it, paint it to make it look nice. You've got to treat it, otherwise it gets rot and everything. And I was like, let's just get rid of the decking. So we started ripping up the decking. Half the screws, I would say 80% of the screws had blunt heads, so couldn't undo them. So we had to get a crowbar. So we got a crowbar. And then I needed to ask my granddad for a tool, and he didn't have that. So he came round to help, and we started ripping stuff up. Now, this decking, it wasn't bowed. It was just really badly put together. So there's like usually with decking, you have the big beams that go across round one way, and then you've got these little beams that go across the other way. And like when you put the planks on, the decking planks, if you're putting two, like you should never do one big bit of decking as the whole decking, because that's how it bows and gets ruined. You do like little planks, but you attach them on the beam. So say my phone is like the main beam, you put a plank here, you nail them in like this, right? Instead of doing that, we found underneath this decking that they had just put planks wherever they felt like and just put a bit of wood underneath and nailed it into a floating piece of wood. Then at the back, instead of being one big massive beam to hold the back of the decking up, it was loads of completely different sized pieces of wood put in a line and nailed into the decking. So the decking alone was a lot of problem. Then when we lifted up the first 2 sheets of wood, I saw a massive chunk of something that was concrete. And I was like, what is this? Is this a pond? What is this? It's like this thick of concrete. And I was like, oh no. So we ripped up the decking and found underneath a raised patio with a concrete border. So we went and got a sledgehammer and we decided to break up this massive concrete patio, pick up some of the slabs, ready for whatever we do next. As we're doing this, we were like, oh, let's take a look at what is under the gravel. One side of the gravel, patio. Brilliant. All we need to do is lift up the slabs and then we can have either Astro or real turf, whatever we want to decide. We can even get nicer gravel. I don't mind gravel, but I like gravel that's the big, thick marble ones. I don't like these little gravels that go and ping everywhere and get all over the place. You know, the big marbly looking gravels that you can usually are in car parks because when you drive, it doesn't fling all over the place. That kind of gravel I can get behind. This gravel is demon gravel. It gets everywhere. Yeah, exactly. They had no clue what they were doing with this decking. But, so we don't know if we want to do the marble gravel, AstroTurf, or real turf. Bear in mind, we've got a tiny little square courtyard garden. So we decided, let's have a look what's under the gravel. One side, one half of the garden, patio. Brilliant. Just lift it up. The other half of the garden, a 450 centimetre, that's 4.5 metres, by 250 centimetres, that's 2.5 metres, of concrete. This thick. And then the other side, this thick, for whatever reason. One side of it's this thick, the other side of it this thick, or at least a corner is this thick. The rest of it's like this, and then the corner's this big. And so I'm looking at it going, right, so I took the sledgehammer, gave it a whack. Didn't move. Dug underneath it, found that there's hardcore underneath it, smacked it with a sledgehammer and it broke. So we have the option of getting a Kanga gun because it does come apart. But then we've got to find somewhere to put the hardcore, and I know that builders will probably come and get it because they like clean hardcore and it's going to be clean hardcore. But I don't know what's under there. I don't know why it's there. I don't know if they planned on having an extension. Is it covering something? I have no idea. We've got someone coming round tomorrow to go through our options with us, like an informal chat thing. I have told them we cannot afford a landscaper. I just want the chat. I just want, like, the planning. So they're coming round to advise us a little bit of what our options are. I would like a little bit of real lawn. Just because it's good for, like, little creepy crawlies, and it's better for, like, if hedgehogs come in the garden, they can, like, sniff around and get the worms and the slugs. Whereas gravel, you know, it's not the best. It's all right, but it's always better to have a bit of greenery, you know? And I can get a mini lawnmower, like a really mini lawnmower. But, yeah, so what planned to be a 1-week garden makeover has turned into the garden is currently a building site. Basically the gravel's still there, but the decking is gone. I've temporarily put a flower bed out with the beams from the decking, the good beams, the big, massive, like, joisters? They're really good for the flower beds, so I've been doing that. But we've got a massive stack of, for those that are in the UK, you know the massive grey council slabs? We've got a massive pile of those. One of the slabs, for some reason, is 3 times the size of any of the other slabs, so it won't stack on the others. So our house, our garden is currently a bit of a tip. The sleepers, yeah. And it's currently, like, just mud everywhere from digging up the concrete and that. We did go to the local tip and drop off the hardcore that we had, because it wasn't like, with a Kanga gun, you like, brrr, and it breaks up into small pieces, and builders would like that. With this, it was a sledgehammer, and we were taking off chunks like this big of concrete, so I don't think builders would have wanted that, so we took it straight to the tip, and it was only a bootload of it anyway. But yeah, so now, when I left you on, not Friday just gone, the Friday before, when I left you, the plan was get rid of the decking, get a circle patio so we get more flower bed in the corner because it's rounded. Get some real lawn because we decided against AstroTurf because of the microplastics and the fact that it's boiling hot in the summer and all those things. Get a mini lawn. But now that we've come across this massive chunk of concrete, it's just like, can we rip this up? Or is there something under it? How hard of a job is it going to be? Luckily, Angry Dad knows a person with a Kanga gun who also said that they would come and help us as well. And I'd probably just have to buy them some beers or something. So that is good, because a Kanga gun's like £100 a day to hire. It's just like having the time to do it and getting rid of it. And then also, yeah, so if I can still have, and then Badger's parents were like, are you sure you want real lawn? It's going to be a nightmare to look after. But my argument with that is that our garden is tiny, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. The moisture should hold in there. And also, if we do have issues, it's not like we have to seed the whole garden. It's just a small area. And if we start with a really good quality lawn, it should be okay. Like, it's not going to be a massive patch of grass that's going to be patchy all the time. It's going to be a small area. So, I don't know. After breaking it up with a Kanga gun, we took the hardcore to local tip. Might be the most British sentence ever, really? Real lawn is good, otherwise stuff heats up too much. Yeah. And so at the moment, I'm leaning towards real lawn or like a Japanese garden situation with rocks, maybe like a little pondy bit, and those big marble gravels. I'm done with this little stupid gravel that's like tiny and it just flings everywhere. And if we do go for the big gravel, I'm going to get rid of the gravel in the front garden as well, and we're going to get like the big gravels, the nice white, or maybe I actually really like the sandstone color ones that come in like pink and brown, and like they're like all different shades of like pink and like not so pink that Badgers would be embarrassed, but like a little hint of rose quartziness, you know. So, but I would really like to have a little bit of grass just to bring some green into the garden. It doesn't have to be a massive patch, but I would like a little bit. And then I think what we're going to do is keep gravel down the side of the house because, fun fact, I learnt this from my granddad. You're not supposed to have a lawn up to a house or a building because it can cause moss and mold to grow up the wall or into the wall. So we're going to have gravel as like around the edges because we're going to have tons of so a jackhammer is the thing that's like you stand on it, right? A Kanga gun is like, I think it's like a smaller thing. Because I kept saying jackhammer and my dad was like, no, that's different. So a jackhammer and a Kanga gun are different. Jackhammer is like more industrial. Kanga gun is something you use in your garden to get rid of some concrete. It's like a bit more of a drill size and you hold it like this and it's like, I think. When I was looking up pictures, they look like different things. Oh, I thought a Kanga gun is the move the Australian breakdancer did in the Olympics. I'm sorry. I love you, Australians. But how embarrassing. How bad was that? Oh my, I've been watching clips of that on TikTok and people have been putting such funny music over it. I literally cringe so bad when I watch it. I can't believe they got Snoop Dogg to open the breakdancing in the Olympics. That's so cool. I've actually not watched any of the Olympics because I don't really have any aerials linked up to my TV, so we don't have live TV. But I watched the ending, the wind down yesterday at Cute Mum and Angry Dads, and I was like, wow, I've missed a lot. Yeah, I expected Australia to be really good at breakdancing. There's got to be people that are better at break. I feel like I could have breakdanced better than her or them. I don't think Badgers would be embarrassed. So Badgers won't let me paint the door pink. But here's the thing. The front door. What if I paint the front door pink while Badgers is at work? And then he comes home and it's already done. What's he gonna do? He's no good at painting. He's not gonna paint it over. I'm actually... So, if anyone has any tips on painting a PVC door, let me know. Because I know that PVC is a really difficult... texture to paint over, but our front door is like PVC fake dark wood and it is uggers. It is so uggers and I hate it. I hate like dark stained wood. I love natural woods like driftwood. Our living room at the moment is very white driftwood surfery vibe. And I love it, but the dark wood, our front windows are dark wood, our front door is dark wood. I hate it, but I don't really want to paint the windows because I feel like we're going to replace those at some point because the front windows are old. I'm having flashbacks to Windowgeddon. Don't mention windows. My hair keeps going on my lips. Ugh. This is why I don't wear gloss. Ugh. Yeah, so, but I really want to paint the front door. I know it's probably a case of sanding and priming and having the right primer. But also, I don't know what color we want to do. I really want a pink front door. I really want like a pastel rose pink, like dusty pink front door. Not like hot pink, not pastel pink. Kind of like my color here, like a rosy, dusty. Like a subtle. For those that don't know about Windowgeddon, Badgers and I have learned a very valuable lesson. Do not let double glazing salesmen in your house. It was my worst stream of my whole life because the whole day the guy had me downstairs talking about windows. And we bought a whole new set of windows for the house and then panicked and got a refund because I was like, wait, we really can't afford this. And they were like, oh, but you're only paying £80 a month. Or something. And I was like, yeah, but for 10 years. Because of interest and everything. I don't know if that was the exact amount. That's just off the top of my head. Because, you know, pay price confidentiality and everything. But it was like, you're paying this, but yeah, for 10 years. Oh yeah, you can afford it. Yeah, but I'm going to pay, that's like a ridiculous amount of money over 10 years. Oh, but you can pay it off early. I don't have the money to pay it off early. I've got so many. Yes, so basically, it makes sense. So with Windows, you have the choice to pay them off straight away or finance them. And because I was saying, look, we've just moved into this house. We've just bought it. It's new, it's fresh. The guy was like, oh, don't worry, we can do finance. And if for some reason put the finance down for like 10 years time. And I was like, I'm not paying interest on money that, no, you're going to make so much money off of me. But in the moment, it was like, oh, £80 a month? Yeah, that's affordable. And we get all new windows. Forgetting that it was like 10 years of paying money. And I was like, wait, no. We've got a mortgage to pay. Let's calm down on the monthly payments. So we will get the windows replaced, but I think maybe just the front and a few repairs because most of the windows in this house are blown or broken. So that's fun. But... yeah, I think, yeah, we got roped in. And to be fair, the guy did get us a really good deal, and we rung around local firms, and it was a pretty good deal. Because they were completely custom made windows. They had a really cool feature in them, like they were easy to clean. They had like a special lock that was only available by this company, and it was sponsored by Yale and all this. Like, it was a good company and a good price, but it was just like, it's way too soon to be buying such a big upgrade to the house, especially when the first thing we need to do is get all the doors replaced, because the bathroom door doesn't even shut. I can't invite people to come and stay round until we can shut the bathroom door. That's just embarrassing. Obviously, we've got the bathroom situation that I'd like to be done. We've got a wall in between the toilet and the bathroom and the sink, so the toilet has no sink in it, which really winds me up. There's a bit more information. Is T-Bot... Oh my god, I've not had T-Bot up the whole day, have I? Why am I this way? There's me doing, like, social command and everything, and T-Bot's not even up, because I'm in... I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah. Let me just log into I'm a little T-Bot. So yeah, but in short, we got roped into a really good sale windows, and it is something that needs doing, but it's something that we need to think about a little bit longer than 5 minutes, and they really pressured us on the day to sign on the dotted line, and we did. Because we're stinky poo-poo bums, and we thought that that was a really good idea to, like, listen to this guy that was like, oh, this is a promotional offer. You can only get it today, and after today, that's it, no more. And I was like, no, because if they really wanted our say, if they really... Right, fun fact, chat. If someone comes into your house or comes to your door and offers you a promotional offer that is only available for that day... I promise you, it is not only available for that day. It is a sales tactic, and doesn't matter when they're going to want to get that sale, they will give you that price again. Lesson learnt the hard way. Okay? Luckily, we cancelled everything and got a full deposit refund because we read the terms and conditions, and there was like a 7-day cooling off period. But yeah, that price will come up again. Okay? It will come up again, and when it does, you'll be like, Kay said that it would come up again. Yeah, and the window people were like, oh, we'll take some extra money off if you advertise our firm outside your house. We see you've got really good foot traffic. They were so clever. Double glazing salesmen are a different beast. You think you've come across the most scary salesman? 100%. Double glazing salesmen? Different beast. They are terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. The perils of owning a house, right? There's so many lessons to be learned. And most of the lessons are very expensive. Thank you very much for the follows on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah. It's, luckily, we read the terms and conditions, and I sent a cancellation email and a physical letter to them saying, hey, we don't want this. We'd like to come back to you maybe in the future, but we really need to think about this for more than 5 seconds. So, so that was fun. That was Windowgeddon, and that was like the most panicky day, like week of ever, because I was so stressed that I just lost thousands of pounds, and it was my fault because I let them in, because I was like, oh good, I needed quotes on Windows, I'll just let you in and do just a quick quote, and then you just go away, and that's it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. That wasn't the end. It didn't stop. So yeah, garden last week all of last week was spent gardening, and then I got an email halfway through the week from the BBC like, hey, do you want to be on Saturday Mashup? You've got to travel all the way to Glasgow on Friday for the show on Saturday. And I was like, yeah, this week has been so refreshing, and I feel so refreshed and relaxed, and, you know, I've come back bright and refreshed. I'm definitely not completely shattered and slightly stressed about the garden, because I look out the window and it's literally a building site right now, and it's frustrating because I know that I did that. And I kind of wish we never pulled up that blooming decking. But they do say that any job you do in your house will turn out to be way more difficult than you anticipated. Way more difficult. Oh, all I wanted to do was rip up the decking. But no. But I'm back. I was going to take a couple more days off because the heat is awful and I'm really tired. But I feel like we've had fun today, catching up, chatting. So I will have to be ending, not soon, but I will be ending a little bit earlier today because I'm going to my nan and granddad's for dinner. And I don't want to be late because they've helped me a lot recently with the decking and everything. Oh yeah, that decking was absolutely not safe. And I'm surprised because, and also I haven't told you this yet, and I didn't mention it in my video, but there was so the previous owners had a hot tub on the deck. Although badgers will argue it was a jacuzzi, it was a lazy spot, it wasn't a hot tub. So they had like a gazebo and a hot tub out there, and I believe they did the wiring themselves, and they concreted a wire next to the patio, which, by the way, the patio outside the doors that we just fixed, they concreted it down. For those that don't know, patio, you lay on sand. You don't concrete it. Unless it's a driveway, then there's probably something extra you do. But even then, I think they just do sand. But they concreted the patio to the floor. I don't know why, but I lifted it up. And I like hit underneath it, and it was a thin layer of concrete, but it's concrete. And I'm just so confused. Why have you concreted a patio to the floor? But there's a wire that goes through the floor, and there's a wire under there, and then there was wires going all under the decking, and then there was wires in the flower bed. And none of the lights were working. I think maybe 2 of the lights were working. So we just got rid of all the wiring because it was so dangerous. They had a outdoor plug that was plugged into another plug. Not hardwired. It was a plug plugged into a plug, and then there was another plug coming off of that plug. How did that decking not set on fire when that hot tub was on? I don't know. I really don't know. I also really need to get my dad's electrician friend to come round, because in the shed, there's wires poking out of the wall with masking tape on them that says not live. Scared. Also, when the boiler man came to replace the boiler in the first week in this house, he luckily was using a special electrician's screwdriver, because he turned off all the electrics on the fuse board and somehow still got an electric shock from a wire that should not have been there. But luckily he was using this special screwdriver, so it didn't go to him, it just went into the screwdriver. There's so many questionable, dangerous things in this house. You know, like when someone does DIY and they're just a little bit too confident with it, and they probably shouldn't do DIY. I think this might have been one of those situations. And yeah, they really loved concrete, but sometimes people are too confident in their abilities, and I think this was one of those situations. I'm really glad you haven't been murdered by the house yet. Yeah, it's very sus. And I feel bad because I don't want to keep bad-mouthing people I don't know if it was the previous owners or the previous owners before that. This house has only had 3 owners and we're the 3rd, because there was like a really old lady that lived here, and then she sold the house to the owners that I met, and then I've purchased it. So there's only 3 people ever owned this house. And the previous owners that I met them the last time we came and viewed the house, and they were absolutely lovely people. So sweet. And I know you'll be like, Kate, obviously they were nice to you. They were selling you the house, okay? I get that, but I have vibes, and I didn't get bad vibes from them. Usually my vibe checker is really accurate, and I got really good vibes from them, and they were really nice. And she was like a teacher, and he was like doing all sorts of things. But whoever did this DIY, I don't know if it was them or the previous people, whoever did this DIY should not be allowed to DIY. And they probably looked at it and went, yeah, I've done a really good job. But when someone comes in and kind of has a bit more knowledge, it's just like, what is happening? Nothing better than electrical and plumbing not being up to code. Oh, you want to talk about plumbing? You want to talk about plumbing? So you know how I said we've got a downstairs toilet that's basically a cupboard, and it's really, really small? Whoever done all this DIY obviously built this toilet. It's not original. They've taken a chunk of the hallway, done a really bad wall in between the kitchen and the hallway. The toilet is not properly plumbed into the sewage. It is one of those like the churners that you get in a caravan. It's one of those. So when you flush a toilet, it goes, and that churns it all up. And then it goes into a drain. And all the pipe work is going outside. And you can see it going into the drain. Luckily, it's submersed in the drain. It's not like coming out, because that would stink if it was. And my granddad was like, why is this pipe in the water? That shouldn't be in the water. That's really bad. Then when we lifted it up, we realized why it was in the water. Because it was the pee-pee pipe. And the tap is not plumbed to the hot water. It's only plumbed to the cold water, and it's an electric tap that heats the water with electricity, and that's why it gets so dangerously hot really quick. So you know Epic Fart Fire Poopaloo 2? That might have to go on hold, because the downstairs toilet, I think, is genuinely like a priority versus breaking down this wall. I don't know. It just... We keep coming across things. Like, this house, I really love this house. I feel like it really suits our vibe. I can't wait to show you the kitchen. I'm really trying to get hold of a laptop so I can do a kitchen reveal with Cooking with K-Pow. Because I know you're going to love the kitchen. And the kitchen is mostly fine. I mean, there's a radiator that is rotting away, and behind it the wall is falling apart and definitely needs replastering, but that's an easy job. Replace it, like getting a plumber in to replace the radiator, fine. I can plaster the wall again. It's because it's only a small area. I can just get a bit of wood and be like, you know, but there's just so many things in this house that keep coming up, and every time we think, oh, this is going to be an easy job, it's not, because honestly, I think it would have been easier to start with a fresh house than to fix the problems that someone else has done. There's very, very, very rarely houses in the UK that have basements. Most of the houses are just solid floor. We don't really have basements in the UK or cellars or anything like that. What I really liked about your AFK is that the house is a normal, affordable, cozy thing and not some influencer Instagrammable. Not that I don't wish you your own mansion. I know. It's gonna be a journey, and I'm definitely feeling that we paid a lot more for this house than we should have. And I'm now realizing why this house was on the market for quite a while. And I'm now realizing why, because someone that's more knowledgeable would probably have come in and gone, oh, hold on a minute, I've got to spend a lot of money on this house to make it good. Whereas we looked at it, and on the surface, it's a lovely house. But when you start looking under the surface, there's so many things that are so dangerous. And Yeah, the one thing that I am quite confident in is the ceilings, because the ceilings have all been completely redone. Because the previous owners had a flood in the roof, or like a leak in the roof, and the insurance company came and dried out the house, redid all the insulation in the roof, and replastered all the ceilings, redid all the ceilings. So at least the ceilings are good. And they're nice modern ceilings. Like, there's no Artex or anything like that. So that's good. We have good ceilings. Very nice ceilings. And it's all, like, certified. And they did all the... they redid all the electrics in the roof as well. It's all certified. Like, we've got all the certificates to say it's all been done. But I suppose a lot of people saw that and went, oh, a leak. Oof, plumbing issues on a slab foundation are extra annoying. Yeah, so in our house, because all of our walls are brick and the floor is like slab, when we got the boiler fitted, they had to put pipes along the wall because they couldn't feed it through the wall because they're all brick, and it would have been a lot of money to channel it. So what I'm going to do is just get some wood and like block it in and paint it and make it look nice. But at the moment, we've just got wires all over like, not wires, we've got pipes all over the kitchen. I really need to block those in. And also the boiler, I need to buy a new cover for the boiler. I think I might do an IKEA hack where you buy like a kitchen worktop and then you take the back out, fit it over the boiler, and then I want some shelves on the side of it. That's going to be another AFK video. I need to do part 2 of the decking because there are some videos of me with a sledgehammer and stuff, which is quite funny. Yeah, I love this house and I'm so happy that we finally got a house, but it needs a lot of work. And like I said, on the surface, if you came round, you probably wouldn't notice any of this stuff, but there's so many things that are just dangerous, like actually dangerous, and a problem. And trying to make it our own is, yeah, it's a journey. But in the surveyor's defense, they did write that they think that the price we paid is a very fair, like, is a good amount. They don't think we've overcharged. They don't think they've undercharged. Like, they think that the house is the value we paid for it. But they did say it's going to cost a lot of money to maintain it or make it how we want it. And I was like, ow, they have to say that. I'm just hoping all the money that we're pumping into the house is going to make it more valuable when we go to sell it. Because that's my concern, is that we're pumping all this money. Because this is not going to be our final house. Badgers and I are 30 years old. You know, we might want to have kiddlywinks in the future. And this is my studio. This can't be a kid's bedroom because it's where I work. There's nowhere else in the house for me to do this unless we turn the outside building into a studio. So this will not be our final house because it's a 2-bedroom house. We can't live in this all our lives if we want kids. But I know that we've added value onto the house already by changing the boiler, because we got rid of the water tank and everything, and we've got more cupboard space now and all that. We've got someone coming to do the loft hatch soon, so we'll have easy access into the loft. The house next door, the previous owners said that they've converted their loft into a room, so that's quite interesting that they did get planning permission to do that. Lava. Do you know, I don't know if the new house has a ghostie. I think Keith might still be around, but I think Keith is having a bit of a strop that I moved and Badger's moved. I'm not sure Keith likes that we're living together, because I think Keith used to like pestering us both individually. I don't know, Keith has calmed down a little bit. Keith is not as active as he once was. And I don't know if he's upset that, you know, I don't know if he's jealous, or I have no idea what's up with Keith, but he's definitely not as active as he was. Bless him. Maybe he's, yeah, maybe the K balloon is what bound Keith to his existence, and without the K balloon, his soul has been sent back to the afterlife or something. Oh yeah, maybe I need Bandit to come along and... No, I don't really want to know, because this house is from the 1980s? So... There was a piece of hair on my leg and I thought it was a spider again. There probably is kind of spooks, but Keith is alright. I just don't want to know if there's any other ones aside from Keith, you know? Keith I can deal with. Keith's chill, but... I don't know if I want to know if there's any more. Because this is where I live. And I'm here a lot. You know, we've got CCTV and stuff, but like... Well, so the original house that we bought, like, we literally were at the last stage. All we had to do was sign the contract and exchange contracts. And then it all sort of... We pulled out because they were mucking about with us. They were taking too long. And the more that we thought about it, this house didn't have parking. It was free for all. And we both have cars, so that was really stressing me out. And that house was from the 1900s. I think it was built in 1902. So that would have been an interesting house. That definitely would have had some ghosts. That definitely would have had some ghosties. But yeah, we ended up pulling out of that one because... There was a lot of problems with, like, them not communicating with us and them saying, oh, it's been delayed, it's been delayed, it's been delayed. And then we got fed up waiting and we felt like they were messing us about. So we started looking at houses again. And then we found this house and I was like, I much prefer this house. I know it's an extra couple of grand. But by then the mortgage rates dropped a little bit. So we're actually paying less for this house than what we would have for the other house per month. Not in total, but per month. But yeah, that other house, it was a nice house. It was actually more solid inside than this one, and it had less, like, because the lady that lived in there, she had poured all of her heart and soul into modernizing this property and making it look nice. And then like it looked pretty good, but then so did this one. But yeah, we were so close to buying it, but I just kept having nightmares about nobody wanting to come and see me because there was no parking, or Badger's getting home from work and he can't park and he's had a really stressful day at work and he gets really mad and then he just becomes a really grumpy old man because he can't park outside his house. I kept having these, like, horrible dreams about people not being able to park outside my house. This house has space for 2 cars on the drive. It's not officially a drive because it doesn't have a drop curb, even though it does have a drop curb, but it's not an official drop curb. It's just a curb that, I don't know, it's weird, it's confusing. It looks like a proper drive and people don't park in front of it, but apparently it's not official. I need to contact the council and see how do I make this official. Because if it's like a couple £100, I'll definitely do that because it'll add value onto the house. Because apparently the house should be in a lot more, but because it's not an official drive... No, so it is a drop curb, but it's a dropped curb because of the situation of the road. It's not dropped for the drive. And there's grass in between our drive and the pavement. So I think because that grass is there in between... Like, the pavement and the road. I think because that grass is there, it technically doesn't count. So, yeah. But I don't know how we get that changed. Confusing. Because it is a dropped curb, but it's not a dropped curb. There's a lot of, like, very specific things in the UK that are very specifically a thing and not another thing. That's very confusing. Very confusing. But yeah, welcome to K-Pow's house owner journey. If you want to hear more about this or see more about this, please follow AFK. You know what? I'm going to quickly make a command for this right now before I forget. Before I forget. La 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 la. I'm sorry that I've not played too much of the games today, chat. I know I've been very chatty, but there's just so much to catch you up with, and this is why I took a week off to work on the house, because I was starting to get very stressed that like nothing was being done in the house, and I was just like, oh, I really just need to work on the house. Let's do this. But keep up with K-Pow on all things AFK, including house stuff, DIY, gardening, makeup, and other shenanigans. TikTok. And then I'll get the link for Instagram as well. Instagram. If you'd like it, if you'd like the videos on another platform, let a know. Keep out love. Let's try this. So hopefully exclamation mark AFK works now. Keep up with K-Pow and all things AFK, including house stuff, DIY, gardening, makeup, and other shenanigans. TikTok, Instagram. If you'd like the videos on other platforms, let K know. Platforms. Shall I get rid of that bit? It's a bit long, isn't it? It's a bit long. Ah, that's good. Should I add that to my social link? Like when I do exclamation mark socials, should I have those come up? Or is that too much? I feel like I should though. I'm gonna make it come up on socials, I think. Instagram. Why is my granddad hasn't rung me yet? What time are you around? When you came round for dinner? In the nice way, obviously. Oops. House. Lant. Grass. No, not a grasshopper. I think maybe just a house and a plant. Let's see. Let me know, chat. Feedback time. Ready? Is this too much? Or does this make worse? Oh, a hammer is a good option, actually. Is there a hammer emoji? Is that good? I've done it in a separate line because I thought that'd be good. So I've got all my gaming stuff. And then my non-gaming stuff. Hammer. What's the white ball next to the house? A plant. Does that emoji not work for you? Should we use a different plant? I'll use a different plant. This one should work. Okay, let's try this. Good? Yeah, it depends what platform you're on, if you're on Android, iOS, computer. But that one should work. That one should be working for everyone. Does that make sense? Is that good? Or do you think we should just keep it to gaming stuff on this? I don't know. Ah, Chrome. To be fair, it wasn't showing up in my chatbot either. Skitty button do do but do do boo. Rippity skippy doopy, skippy doopy doop doo doo, rippa doop dap doop dap doop dap doop dow, skip it out doop dap doo, skip it out boop dap doo, skip it out boop scap doop dap doop dap doop dap doo, skip it out boop dap ripa, scoop dap boopa, skip up doop pop pop boop pop ripa scoopa, tipa scoopa. DT, hi! Eleonora, hello, how are you today? I hope you're glad, because if you're not, I'll be sad. Hello, I'm 22 and still love Saturday Mashup. You were so good. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Keep both. Folks who are interested in your on-game content can use the link, and if they don't read over it, it's not like a please click me flashy thing. Yeah, and I think it's good that it's in a separate line. I feel like that makes it a little bit easier to figure out what's going on. You should do DIY Kate and DIY Badgers emotes. DIY Badgers could have a plump. I feel like it would have to be Grandy's bum. Because in my last AFK video, I had to blur out my granddad's builder's bum. Always glad I'm still... Oh, of course, sausage. Although, rest in peace, Insomnia. You were very loved and you will be missed. For those that don't know, Insomnia has been completely disbanded. Bye-bye, Insomnia. It's really sad. I was actually hoping to go back this year. Because the only reason I've not gone to Insomnia the past 2 years is because of money and all of my spare money going to house deposit. Now that we have the house, we understand our budget a little bit more and we can budget things like, oh, we'll put that towards the house, we'll do that towards business, that sort of thing. Whereas before it was like every single penny went towards house deposit because the more deposit we had, the better house we could get. So yeah, it was sad because I was like, I'm going to go to Insomnia 2024. And then they were like, haha, psych, we're actually we're bankrupt now.
Take care when...
We're filing for bankruptcy. We're no longer a thing. You can't come here. Yeah, it's really, really sad, actually. It makes me sad. And I actually really loved Insomnia. And I'm sad that I haven't gone for the past few years because... Like I say, that was the plan. It was literally like, go back to Insomnia after we get the house as like a celebration, and we can't do that. We can't do that. And it was where I met most of the Realm of Insanity in person, and people used to come up to me and be like, oh, I love your TikTok, and yeah, no more. 'Tis no more. Sorry to hear that. I know you've talked a lot about it, and it seemed to be that you really liked Insomnia. I'm really hoping that someone will buy it or remake it under a different name. But it's already been a few months, and I thought if someone was going to do that, they probably would have done it by now, which is a shame. We do have MCM EGX, which is coming up now. They've joined forces, and EGX and MCM are going to be in the same weekend this year. The only thing is, I don't know if I can do it this year with all the house stuff. I'm going to see if I can get creator passes. And if I can't get creator passes for me and Badgers, I probably won't be able to do it because, yeah, it's really, really fun. But I feel like it's going to be more expensive this time round because it's a collab event. But I'm really hoping, because the past few EGX and MCMs, I've been able to get creator passes for both of us. So, fingers crossed. There was somebody that said, reach out to me if you have any issues and I'll get you a pass. And I can't think who that was now.
Destroy this anchor, and scores more will take its place.
Yeah, that is the big cosplay event in the UK. Probably the biggest cosplay event in the UK. I would say out of all the cosplay events, MCM is the cosplay. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's one in up north and there's one in London. I go to the one in London because up north, the NEC is just so expensive. That's the only thing that I don't miss about Insomnia is that, like, the actual price of hotels for NEC was absolutely abysmal. And it really winds me up when people are like, all of these flipping events are in London, it's so expensive. And it's like, so is the NEC. So is Birmingham. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Birmingham is expensive too. Everywhere is expensive. If there's an event, it's probably expensive because that's events in general. Events are expensive to go to. There is nowhere that is going to have a cheap event. I'm sorry, that's not how it works. Flippin', aye. Like, it's just weird to me. What? Green shade. That was it, green shade. No, I want to go this way. Would have been good to see you in person again. I know. I feel like I haven't gone to, like, a public event in a long time. I mean, I went to EGX and MCM last year, but it wasn't the same vibes as Insomnia. Insomnia was really special in a way that people didn't really... I know this is probably why they went bankrupt. People didn't really go to MCM for the event. People went... No, sorry, not MCM. Insomnia. People didn't really go to Insomnia for the event. People went to Insomnia for the social, for the LAN gaming, for the catching up with creators. They didn't really go for the show floor. And honestly, that's what kind of made Insomnia so special. And why so many people enjoyed it, because it was a chance to meet. And honestly, now we don't have Twitch London or Insomnia. It's so... I feel like being a creator in the UK is kind of a lonely experience. I know that sounds really dramatic, but Twitch London and Insomnia were like the two big events that as a creator you would go meet up with people and talk to other creators or talk to your community members. And yeah, you can kind of still do that at MCM, but MCM people go for the show floor, people go for the cosplay, people go for the shops. EGX people go to play games. It's not like Insomnia, which was all about meeting up with creators and meeting up with other people and talking to other gamers and the big LAN. They had like a big hall that you could camp out in and do like a LAN gaming session. And it was very community focused. And I don't think Insomnia ever planned it to be that way, but yeah. I would love to do a K-Pow meetup, but if that is something that you lot want, I need you to be very vocal about it, because I know that if I was to do it, it would be a lot of planning and it would be very stressful, and I have ideas, but it's not something I'm going to invest time into unless I know that you want that. And I also don't know if I have enough UK community members to do a meetup. I feel like if I was going to do a meetup, I'd have to go to America, because I feel like most of you are US based. I feel like there's a big chunk of the community that are US based. But if you want a K-Pow fest or something in real life, I need you to be vocal about it, because a few people have mentioned it, but there's not really like a petition or something, because it's a lot of money and a lot of planning. And if it's something that you want, if it's something that you would be willing to travel for, I would like to know, because it's something that I absolutely can do. It's just I don't want to invest time and energy into it and have no one turn up and then I've wasted loads of money. I want to go to Stuttgart Comic Con, but because the renovate the train station, which should be finished in 2021, there isn't a connection between the train station and the fair hall. They advise a 35-minute walk through the city. No thanks. Can you bike it? Can you cycle it?
Returned with the wayward relic?
And can you cycle it? Yeah, maybe. Well, so I know that we could probably just do a K-Pow meetup at a bigger event, and then people can go to the event and we can like hijack it. But that would be even more money, because then I've got to go to that event as well. It's difficult. I was gonna go to TwitchCon EU during the pandemic, and we were planning to do a cat cafe meetup with a small amount of the community members. Obviously, you'd have to pay for yourself to go in and all that, and I'm not paying for your food, but it was going to be a cat cafe meetup near TwitchCon EU during the pandemic, but obviously it got cancelled. So that I was going to do a meetup, and there were people that were going to come. It was like very softly planned, like penciled in. Yeah, that one was that was an interesting one. That nearly happened. If it wasn't for old C word, then that would have actually happened. Do you know what? I actually feel like if we all went on a cruise together, that could be so funny. And we could all dress up as pirates, because why wouldn't you? Like, how many times have I dressed up as a pirate on this channel? Like, because cruises, you can meet people along the way, right? So if we just get the ship to do the picking people up for us, I don't know what cruise would go to, like, is there a cruise that goes to Europe and the US? I don't know. Like, is there one that goes UK, Europe, like other parts of Europe and then to the US? And we'd have to find a way to, like, get everyone on at the same time. It'd be difficult. But hey, at least that would be all-inclusive as well, most of the time, right? Cruises are usually all-inclusive. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, TwitchCon will be coming back to the EU next year, so possibly we could do the Cat Cafe meetup then. I would love to do a Realm of Insanity meetup in a cat cafe. That's like top of my list of things that I'd love to do. It's just, again, I'm terrified of rejection and people not turning up. Just knowing me, that will happen. I suddenly need a wee. Hold on. I will be right back. I'm gonna pee myself if I... Do you know when you're just sitting there and you're like, I suddenly need a wee? That just happened to me. Like, suddenly. Right, I'll be right back. Hold on. Enjoy words and fishing. I've got to suddenly pee. I'm very sorry. Oh, no, not that button. Not that button. Nostalgia, though. Right, be right back. See you in a...
I'm really sorry, this just isn't working anymore.
Really?
Yeah, you'll thank me eventually. You'll be fine, you just need a cup of tea.
What?
A graze or minor injury, there's tea. There's tea. You took an arrow to the knee, have tea. Oh, tea. Even winners of the Monaco Grand Prix drink tea. Heard it's drunk by the bourgeoisie, probably. Likely changed the course of history. Lovely cup of tea. When Monday leaves you feeling blue and your boss has a rage that you can't subdue, you likely see his point of view if you just trapped underneath debris. There's tea, there's tea. You feel a burning when you pee. Have tea, oh tea. Been sectioned for insanity, more British than the Jubilee. I even heard it made a blind man see. Lovely cup of tea. It makes you sexy, rich and brave. Brings childhood pets back from the grave. Puts curly hair upon your chest. Acts just like a bulletproof vest. Cleans pollution, grime and smog. Gives the glossy coat to your dog. Could reduce the deficit of grease. Unite and soothe the breach of peace. Use it to clean off your makeup, or feel better for a messy breakup.
You shine when I feel that heartbeat, I fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher, sky lines and clouds are below us now, sky dive back down, oh, take my hand, don't let go, skyward bound. Skyward bound. Skyward bound. We'll never touch the ground, never touch the ground. We are skyward bound. We'll never touch the ground, never touch the ground. We are skyward bound. In the wake of dawn, I see you shine. When I feel that heartbeat, I fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher.
I'm about to make a name for myself today. You just make sure to tell everybody what happened here today. Oh, I'm about to make a name for myself. Oh, yeah, I'm about to make a name for myself today. Yeah, I'm about to make a name for myself. Is anyone else just constantly quoting that at the moment? Like, at least 5 times a day, I'm just like, whoa, I'm about to make a name for myself today. Here. You just make sure to tell everybody what happened here today. Okay. Why is it so addictive? Yes, I'm still obsessed with Deadpool Wolverine. Also, did anyone see my video that I made? I posted it on TikTok, Twix, Instagram, and Facebook. I thought it was hilarious, but it got like 2 views, and I'm really upset because I thought it was a banger of a meme. I was so happy about my little shirtless Wolverine video. I've never heard this before. So it's in Deadpool Wolverine. I'm not going to tell you who says it or why they say it because it's quite a big spoiler. But one of the characters has a really thick accent, and they go, "Oh, I'm about to make a name for myself right here. Oh, you just make sure to." And then someone says, "I don't think you guys make it out of this alive. Oh, you just make sure to tell everybody what happened here today." The people that know. And the people that don't know need to go watch Deadpool Wolverine because it is genuinely the best movie that has come from Marvel since Endgame. It is actually, it could be my favorite ever Marvel movie. It is so good. If you are a fan of the original X-Men and you're a fan of Marvel, Deadpool Wolverine. Oh my gosh, because I love X-Men. I have all the original X-Men's. I have, they're down here somewhere. Like, I've got the original X-Men's on DVD. Down here somewhere. And I love X-Men. I love Marvel. So the fact that Deadpool Wolverine exists, it just makes me so happy. It just makes me... I have never wanted to double watch a movie so bad. This movie, I've been rewatching clips on TikTok. In my downtime, all I've been doing is watching fan edits and clips. And let me tell you, I would go watch this again in the cinema. And I'm never that person. I'm never someone that will go to the cinema twice to watch the same film. But I want to go watch this movie again. And I'll tell you another thing. I'm not usually into muscly men. I'm more of a skinny twig person or a dad bod person. I'm not usually into muscly men. It doesn't, like, I like the emo boy skinny twig badgers. Or I like a dad bod. Like, a little bit hairy, a little bit dad bod. That's just my preference, okay? I'm just not usually into the muscly men. But Hugh Jackman, when you call my name, it's like a little prayer. Down on my knees, I'm gonna take that. Woo! That scene! I don't think there's a single person on this planet that didn't nearly pass out when that scene came up on the screen. Holy butts! Oh, the oily boy with his shirt rips off. Oh my goodness! Oh, that was... Deadpool was all of us in that moment. Like, I'm not usually, like I said, I'm not usually a muscle girl, but I just, a whole new world just opened up to me. Like, huge. I mean, I always found Hugh Jackman attractive because Wolverine. I mean, man with animal instinct and claws that come out of hand, who growl and grunt, and he's like angsty, and he's good looking. Wolverine has been a crush of mine for a long time, so, but like older Wolverine, I actually prefer the current present Hugh Jackman. Honestly, I think it's the suit as well. I love a superhero suit. I love a mask. But like, I actually was watching clips of the old X-Men's and I was watching clips of the current Deadpool Wolverine. I actually like older Hugh Jackman. Like, I prefer him now. But whoa! That one scene And if you want to go on my TikTok and look at my video that I posted about that scene, because I thought it was really funny, then you can. But like, yeah. What is this about Wolverine? Oh, like, I feel like whether you're gay, straight, bi, that scene, when you come in and psh, it's like a little, like, we all had like a moment. Okay, I feel like everyone nearly passed out. Doesn't matter, gay, straight, bi. Doesn't matter if you're like men, women. We all felt something in that moment, right? Like everybody in the room, the whole cinema, just, just like, oh my goodness. I just also, little point out. I don't know if anyone else had this revelation as well, but in the car when they're fighting. And there's that I love Wolverine, but I'm not gay. No, just but come on, that scene. I know some incredibly straight people, but even they were like, "That's a good shot. That's a good shot." Deadpool leans over. He's like, Like, you're not any less straight for admitting that that was attractive, because I don't think anyone can deny it. No one can deny it. But anyway, there's that one scene where Deadpool's like leaning in the car like this, and like he's like taunting Wolverine, and he's like this. And I was like, I have a big crush on Deadpool. I have a big crush on Deadpool, but he's like, come here, Wolverine. And just the way he's sitting in the car and he's like, come here, Wolverine. Makes me all flustery. It does, bless him. Oh my goodness. And then like Wolverine doing the thing back, and I was like, oh my god. And also Ryan Reynolds is like like super attractive. He won like sexiest man alive for a very good reason. They're both very good looking men. Okay, Deadpool Wolverine is good for many reasons, but the fan service in that movie, oh my goodness. I will agree, Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. Yeah, they absolutely cannot. You know, there was a cameo of like different Wolverine. This is not really a spoiler because I'm not going to say who it was, and don't anyone else say who it was. But there was like a point where we were seeing different versions of Wolverine, and there was someone that was there that wasn't Hugh Jackman, and it didn't look bad, but it didn't feel right. It looked great, but it just wasn't. It was like almost there. I think if anyone was going to replace Hugh Jackman, maybe, but I don't know. I don't think I could. It's kind of like Iron Man. I can't see anyone else doing Tony Stark other than our boy. You know, I can't see anyone else doing Wolverine. I could never imagine any, like, they are the characters to me. It can't be recast at this point. But like Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. If those characters go, that's it. They're done. Yeah, Robert, obviously it's Robert Downey Jr. I didn't feel like I needed to say it. Then again, I suppose we might not have some people here might not be Marvel fans, but yeah. It's, but seriously, if you haven't watched Deadpool Wolverine yet, you have to. It is so good. And if you have a little bit of a crush on superheroes, you even more have to go see it. And even if you don't have a little bit of a crush on superheroes, it is absolutely hilarious and also upsetting. And also, like, every emotion that you should feel in a movie, you feel in that movie. But my cheeks were hurting at the end because it was just constant smiling. If you are an X-Men or Marvel nerd, this movie is like the biggest love letter to X-Men and Marvel fans. You will constantly be seeing Easter eggs. You will constantly be going, like, the whole time. I literally was kicking my legs the whole time. I was literally kicking my legs the whole time like a child. I was so happy. Deadpool Wolverine. Obviously, go with a parent if you're under, I think, is it 18? Because it is R-rated. There was a lot of people taking their children to Deadpool Wolverine and then leaving halfway. What did you expect? It's an R-rated movie and it's Deadpool. What did you think was gonna happen? People are so silly. Like, if you're gonna take your kid to an R-rated movie, you should know it's gonna be an R-rated movie, and apparently people were complaining that it was too explicit, and it's like, it's an R-rated movie. I don't know what the rating is in the UK, but I know it's rated R. I'm pretty sure it's like the same, whatever R is here. But yeah. Hopefully it won't take too long to come to Disney Plus. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. There is a Deadpool that is PG. It's Deadpool 2.5. I haven't actually watched that yet because I've seen Deadpool 2, but I do need to watch Deadpool 2.5. I do stream to multiple platforms. I'm on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube at the moment. I'm on Twitch, YouTube Shorts, and YouTube Full Screen, and TikTok. It's Deadpool. Of course it's R-rated, right? Apparently the Deadpool PG-rated one, though, is apparently really, really, really good. I just haven't got around to watching it because it just throws me off that it's PG Deadpool. And at the time, it came out not long after Deadpool 2. And I just, like I said, I'm not someone that watches movies twice. So I just wasn't prepared to watch it twice. But Deadpool Wolverine, I absolutely would watch again. Like, I totally would. It's just money. But I don't have Disney Plus. I really want to get Disney Plus. Does anyone know if I could put, like, can you get codes for Disney Plus? Like, can you get vouchers? If I put it on my throne, is that a thing that can happen? Is there, like, a voucher system for Disney Plus? Because I really want Disney Plus. But it's expensive. Anyways, is it? Yes, this is the Elder Scrolls Online. I think you can. It'd be good if you can. Because I really need to watch Loki Season 2. I really want to watch the Marvels. And before anyone says don't bother, I've heard actually that the Marvel fans liked it. It's the Rotten Tomatoes and stuff that voted it bad. And the sexist idiots that are like, ew, a woman-led superhero movie. So apparently it's actually not as bad as people say. But I want to watch it to know for sure. Know for my own opinion, you know? I'm not sure. I know you can with Netflix. Does anyone know for sure? When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. Down on my knees, I'm gonna take you there. I'm so heartbroken that I never got any of the popcorn buckets. None of them. They were all sold out in the UK when I got to go see the movie. Heartbroken. Woo! I'm about to make a name for myself here. You make sure to tell everybody what happened today. I'm about to make a name for myself here. Loki Season 2. Oh. Loki Season 2 was good, but then again, so was Season 1. Season 1 was really, really good. The only reason I didn't watch Season 2 is because I didn't have Disney Plus at the time. Hi, going back, guy. Hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad. Hey, I'm about to make a name for myself here today. You just make sure to tell everybody what happened here today. I'm so easily amused. I'm about to... It's so addictive. It's so addictive to just repeat. See, I just want to go watch. So now all I've got on the brain is Deadpool Wolverine again, and all I want to do is go watch TikTok edits of Deadpool Wolverine. Welcome back, going back, guy. You were here earlier, right? No? Yes? No? Possibly? I don't know. Maybe you weren't. I don't know. It's all a blur at the moment. Everything is a blur because life is confusing. And my brain is not functioning, and it's just all very confusing. And I'm tired, and I feel like I need a week of hibernation. And you might be like, hey, you just had a week off from streaming. It wasn't a relaxing week. It wasn't a holiday. I'm gonna make a name about myself here today. I'm about to make a name for myself here. You just make sure to tell everybody what happened here today. I made C-word. Ew! I'm not even reading the rest of your disgusting message, you cretin. What's wrong with you? Why would you say that? Why? Ugh. What the I don't know what I want to do, chat. Oh. What do I want to do for the rest of the day? It's a very good question. It is getting so hot in my room, I'm not gonna lie. I think we might make this a little bit of a shorter stream just because my room is hotting up. It is heating up. It's feeling hot, hot, hot. I think it's because of all the electricities and stuff. I'm feeling hot, hot, hot. This is what just came up. I have a problem, chat. I really have a problem. I can't help it. I have an issue, okay? All I've been doing is watching Deadpool and Wolverine edits. Literally, I open my phone and that's the first thing that plays. Help. So, speaking of really good shows, who has watched season 7 episode 5 of Saturday Mashup? I know that it's a show for kids, and if you're not a kid, you're probably like, why would I watch that? But it's actually really, really good. And the whole time I was there, I was just I was having such a great time. It was a good time. It was a good time, and I enjoyed myself. I don't think there's anything else I need to do in ESO right now. Not yet, but I will when I can. I must see how you did. Yes, you must. And again, if you are not in the UK and you want, if you're in the UK and you want to watch it, you go to search up BBC iPlayer, go to Saturday Mashup season 7 episode 5. I'm the icon, so you can't miss it. And if you're not in the UK, then you there's ways that you could accidentally be in the UK that I will not say is something you should do, but that is something that might happen. You might accidentally... Yep. Oh my gosh. Stubberson! Hi, how are you today? I hope you're glad, because if you're not, I'll be sad. Hello. I think I saw that. There was some crazy cat lady on there getting slimed. Oh my goodness. Ah, that flipping hair in my mouth getting stuck on, because I've put like hydrating stuff on my lips, because I might have been getting really anxious and like picking and biting my lips over the past week, and it may or may not have caused a lot of issues with my lips. So I'm trying to like, but it's like gloss that I've got on, and it's like, it's minty gloss too. Yeah, that is the episode, but just know that if you're not in the UK and you click that link and you accidentally say that you are in the UK, it won't work if you click the link. You have to search it. Not that you should do that. But if you really wanted to watch it and you accidentally slipped, I can't stop you doing what you want to do in your own time, as long as I don't, you know, if I see you doing it, I'll tell you off. But if, you know... Sunny. Yeah, it's a very polite message saying, you're not in the UK. Sorry! Yeah. Sunny can give you more details if you're interested. If it's something that you wish to have a look at. You can probably, you know, fly to the UK and watch it if you want. Come visit us. Ooh, cup of tea sounds good. I've only had 2 today. I got Disney Plus free for a year with my Uber One. Yeah, I did see that, UK Sega. Apparently that is available until November. So I was looking into it, and it would save me money, and I would get free delivery on food. But I don't know if Uber is in my area, so I don't know if it's not worth it. But then again, it's better than paying a year of Disney Plus straight up, because a year of Disney Plus straight up is like 80 quid. So I'd be saving a couple, like £20 in the long run. But it's yeah, it's like, eh. I just wish it was something that I used more often. You know.
Selling, buying, trading.
Yeah.
Right here.
You know. If you know, you know. I actually don't know if I can function for the rest of the day, chat. My brain is starting to melt. Angry Dad bought a air conditioner from Lidl, and it does seem to be doing a good job, but it's also peed out water all over his floor. So maybe I won't go for that one. But at the same time, it does make his bedroom nice and cool. Nice and cool. From the K to the pal to the X to the D. Drank too much tea and needs a wee. A to the pal to the X to the D. I'm Cape Alex D, and my eyelashes are bothering me. Oh, chat. I might start winding down, because I know, I'm sorry, Stubbertson, I know you just got here, but it is hot in the UK, and I don't really know what else I want to play today. I think tomorrow we might do some Diablo, because the Rogue just got a Sylvanas outfit, and it looks incredible. And I know that I don't have a Rogue cat. I don't think I have a Rogue cat. Wait, do I have a Rogue character? I feel like I might have made a rogue. I feel like I have a sorcerer and a rogue. Because there was a character that I'm playing solo and a character that I'm playing with badgers. I'll have to look into it. Why do I feel like I did make a rogue? Can anyone remember? I know I've got a necromancer, but I feel like I made another character to play without badgers solo. But yeah, I think today we'll call it early. Oh, heads up, there won't be a stream on Friday because I'm traveling to... Wait, will there be a stream on Friday? Wait. No. Yeah, I'll let you. I'll check with Badgers, but I think Friday there'll be no stream because Badgers is doing a charity clay pigeon shootout, and we're going up to see his sister because it's near his sister, and I'm going to like a garden center with his mum, and we're gonna have like a little garden center day with his nephew, little buddy. It's gonna be cute. But I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to start winding down because it has been a very hot day and I've had a very long weekend. But I didn't want to let you down and not come to stream today. But we've been live nearly just over 4 hours. Don't look at... I know it says 3 hours, 49 minutes. But I was live longer. I just had to restart the stream. And it's hot and I'm tired. And I'd rather come back tomorrow and do a little bit of a longer day tomorrow. Yeah? And also, Stubberson, please go look after yourself. You're not very well. But I've really enjoyed catching up with you all today. And I hope that you come back tomorrow for more shenanigans. I am going to shut down. I'm going to slap my thigh. And I'm going to say, right. And also, I'm not going to raid because I am shy today.
I'm really sorry. This just isn't working.
They're clay pigeons. Congrats on being on the telly again. I've been on there like twice now. I'm so proud. So proud. Thank you very much to every single one of you who's come along today. I really, really, really appreciate you. I'm really sorry we didn't play much games. We just chatted. But to be fair, I have been away for over a week. So it felt good to be back and talk to you all. Sort of more refreshed, but also tired. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials. They're popping up in chat right now. Don't forget to check out my new socials, AFK, where you can see my house journey, out of house things. No, out of stream things. Like, away, AFK, away from keyboard. And School of Two Sorcery, Circle of Secrecy. I'm sorry soon, thank you. Oh! I have a throne gift, but I'll open that tomorrow. I love your butts. Don't forget, you don't just deserve a life. You deserve a happy, healthy, and fulfilled life. I appreciate you all so, so much. Thank you for coming along today, and I'll be back tomorrow. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 12:30 p.m. BST, that's probably going to be changing soon. I think Badgers is really determined to make me change my schedule.
There's tea.
So, yeah. Maybe some K After Dark. We tested it the other day with the subathon, so... I love you butts. Don't forget, you don't just deserve a life, you deserve a happy, healthy, and fulfilled life. I'm proud of you for surviving. Surviving is enough. I've missed you all so much. And thank you for the warm welcome back. Hi!
I'm really sorry. This just isn't working anymore.
Really?
Yeah, you'll thank me eventually. You'll be fine. You just need a cup of tea. A graze or minor injury, there's tea.
You have got to be taking the
There's
mickey.
tea.
Shut it,
You
dirty
took
chav.
an arrow to the knee, have tea. Oh, tea. Even winners of the Monaco Grand Prix
Bogies!
drink tea. Hardest drunk by the bourgeoisie, probably. Likely change the course of history. Lovely cup of tea.